What's going on, Klein and Ally?
Are you ready?
Hello, Klein and Ally, you little bitch.
Klein and Ally, it's just okay.
Just don't let things bother you too much.
Good morning, everybody.
Whoa, Sweet David Steak, did you see that?
Viva Klein and Ally show.
Let's get the show started. The show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The sonic pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Hell yeah, good morning. Welcome to your Tuesday, 421. We are Klein Alley Show on KROQ. If you're a real pothead, today's the day you celebrate 420. A whole day after the fact. We are live and interactive now at 800-520-1067. Big
or
show
you took
planned
today off
just
because you had such a good 420.
full recovery day, and thanks for spending some of that with us. Or you're just going to your job and you're disappointed and upset, and I get it. Because here we are together again. I'm
Any
Klein.
more gummies laying around?
There's Let's
do it again.
There is another. We still have way more gummies here.
Vanessa, get that going.
Get that bowl of gummies.
Just keep the party going, guys.
Keep it
Starting to
going.
get withdrawal.
Yeah, it was so funny because a lot of people that came in, like Sluggo came in after us yesterday. He's like, "Ooh, candy bowl," and we're like, "Yeah, you may want to take."
I feel like he would love that.
I think he would have.
Yeah.
I think he knew exactly what it was. So
yeah, he
anyway.
probably just dipped the whole bowl into his mouth.
Full recovery now after yesterday's gummy roulette show, and people had strong opinions.
What's going on, Klein Alley? This is Chris, originally from New York and moved out to Southern California 3 years ago. Been listening to you guys ever since. And the radio show I just listened to this morning was probably the best 4 hours of radio I've heard in a long time.
Wow.
Thinking about O&A, Howard Stern back in the day, even Chris Booker back in the afternoons before he became a corny dude out here. Keep up the good work.
That's hilarious. That's so funny.
You don't need to badmouth other
Corny
people.
guy out
all right?
here.
Keep up the good work. I felt like I celebrated 420 along with you guys. I can no longer celebrate as I'm 5 years sober. But I was in my
good for
car
you.
laughing the entire time.
Not good.
Sweet divots, guys. Bye.
I don't remember most of the show,
Right.
and I know that that's okay.
And you were high, what percentage of the day yesterday as a result of how we started the day?
Well, I'm surprised at how fast it hit me because we had taken them pretty early on, and I want to say within 20 minutes I was feeling something, and then like an hour in, I was worried that I was way too effed up to continue.
Yeah.
But then by 11:30, I felt normal-ish again, but all day I felt just a little high.
Whatever that second gummy I ate was, the one with 200 milligrams
You
of
were,
magic.
yeah, you
That messed me up, man.
were full of magic when I left.
Yeah, I had a lot.
Too much magic.
I had a lot of magic.
It was great hearing you try and cancel the rest of your day. It was kind of fun. It was one of the best 420s ever, actually, because it was just like, you're high now. Figure it out.
It was so
and
crazy.
We had to go about our day and navigate being high all day.
I thought I canceled everything because I was like, this is not going to be one of those days I can do anything. So I just started canceling appointments. And then I got a call like in the middle of the day that was like, hi, you're supposed to be here now for an appointment. And I was like, I've canceled everything. And, they're like, excuse
My
me, what?
secretary took care of that.
And they're like, what do you mean you've canceled everything? I said, we will
I'm
not.
full of magic. Call back later.
But I forgot what excuse I gave when I had canceled it originally. So they're like, why can't you bring your kid in? And I was like,
What I said.
I said whatever I said earlier. So we'll go with that again. Because I know they have a system there. So, it was definitely a day, and some people enjoyed it. Others didn't like it so much. This guy's got a way that we can improve upon it next year, though, and I appreciate all of the constructive criticism.
What is up, morning show? Hey, I've been standing in lines for the past, 3 hours on 420. All these dispensaries are opening up, and they got these lines because they all got goodie bags and deals or whatever.
There's some dispensary by me that yesterday was saying for the first 100 people, I think they got free, whatever they wanted was free. I mean, the deals to get people into stores on 420 was kind of crazy. And then
wouldn't you load up before 420?
Yeah, but I think that if you want the deals, that's the thing. Because I went to one of those stores a few days before to prepare.
Yeah, same.
And even the guy was like, look, if you came back in 3 days and waited in line, all of this stuff you just ordered would cost you $5.
Oh,
and I was like, oh, man.
The lady didn't tell me that.
So this guy was waiting in line yesterday to take advantage of all the 420 deals, and he did give us this good bit of advice.
Anyway, my point of this call, I've been telling everyone about your guys' show. Nobody has heard about you guys, first off.
Great. You didn't need to include that in the message, sir. Thank you. No one has heard about us. Thank you.
How do we get these dispensaries to play your guys' show when everyone's just sitting there in line? Like, literally, you guys were doing, I don't remember, one of the weed games.
Yeah,
great.
Sounds great.
Another insult in this call.
And I'm sitting there in line with a bunch of people who want to watch the show on my phone. Anyway, I was just thinking about it. It'd be a really cool idea to get these dispensaries to play your guys' show next year when they got all these people waiting in line.
That's good advice.
Yeah, no joke. 3 lines, probably 500 people. Anyway,
Whoa.
Have a good day. Happy 420. Sorry for the long message.
All right, no worries. We have the official email that was sent to us from the lawyers. We didn't open it on purpose because we didn't want to violate all of the rules and not be able to do the 420 show yesterday because we were pretty sure they would not allow us to do something called gummy roulette.
But now that our key cards worked,
Yeah,
and it seems that we haven't been fired.
Now that we got away with that one, we will share this email with you, and let's see how many violations we actually committed yesterday here on KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show. Mornings on KROQ. KROQ. Yeah! KROQ.
All right, the day after, the highest show ever here at KROQ. We called it the 420 Extravaganza, and now we are going to officially open and read the email that was sent to us a week before 420 by the legal department here at KROQ.
I really was impressed that our bosses didn't yell at us while we were high. They might yell at us today.
Now you know why. It's because of what else happened yesterday. That's the one saving grace we had.
Oh,
What
was that?
That was a celebration with trumpets.
I just got high again.
I don't know what that was. That was live Vanessa making that noise?
That was live Vanessa, a celebration trumpet.
Oh,
that was beautiful.
How does the celebration trumpet sound?
Do, do, do. Oh, man, it's not like the last one.
Okay, how's that different than a sad trumpet?
Do.
So Vanessa's doing sound effects now for the show.
Oh, she's like a
Omar,
modern day
Michael
Winslow.
Michael,
Yeah.
you're not, Omar, you're not needed here anymore. We have
Okay,
a new
I'm done.
audio
See ya.
sniper.
All right.
So I think that's why the only reason they couldn't fire us yesterday. It happens
That's
to be
because of the trumpets?
because of the sad trumpets. Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, here's the email from the lawyers. 420 is a blah, blah, blah holiday. We are a federally licensed company. It's illegal to manufacture, import, possess, use, distribute marijuana for any purposes. You're also not supposed to, on the air, encourage the use of and or take part in the use of any marijuana products.
Yeah, it
That
said
includes everything that, well, I'm not going to say what it includes, but some of the stuff that
it
was...
includes all the things that were in that bowl.
There's actually a picture of the bowl. That's amazing.
Maybe we can make it into the security training videos
You're not
or
allowed-
the
not
the
allowed.
modules that they teach people.
Not allowed to broadcast content that promotes the possession, use, or distribution of marijuana.
Well, I think on
In
the
any
show
way.
yesterday there was possession, distribution, and use.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
In any way facilitate the possession, use, distribution, like you said, on-air streaming, podcast, email, YouTube, for marijuana or any business engaged with growth, manufacture, import, possession. They go on, I mean, they're a bit redundant here. They could have boiled this whole thing down. Anyway, this policy applies to all on-air, blah, 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 shows, blah, blah, blah.
You know what's funny is when the lawyers tell you what you can do, and this list is so sad. We can
Oh, what are they
air
saying?
ads that help people get their medical marijuana permits.
Oh.
That's exciting.
That's cool.
So at least we can take money from anyone who wants to promote that, which nobody even does anymore because you don't need to.
Use of bongs or sound effects of bongs also is highly discouraged.
Check.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Sorry, Vanessa didn't jump in on that one, so...
And blah, blah, blah. They go on and on. For more information, you can email any specific questions to the legal department here. And there's an email address, which we didn't read. Look forward to your continued support on this. We will have the strongest I guess apparently...
Weed ever.
I guess there's only one page of the email.
In the business.
I'm going to assume that ended with strongest weed ever. We don't have the second page of the email. So there you have it. Well, now lawyers, we've read your email. Thank you for sending. I'm sorry we didn't read it before yesterday's show.
Till next year.
And the good news is we'll completely forget about this before next year's 420 show.
I think that's why they send these over and over again.
They
because
must.
they know that we're A, not going to read it, or B, not going to remember
we should bring it up. Don't we have a meeting with the big boss lady?
Oh, my
on
God,
Thursday?
the town hall.
Yeah, we should
one
bring
of
it
those
up.
this week?
Say,
Yeah.
hey, is it okay that we did this?
How much weed do you think we could put in this email and roll this up and smoke it? Do you think we could fit half an
During
ounce?
the town hall?
During the town hall meeting with the new CEO.
That's great.
I mean, it just feels like this needs to be smoked.
I
this
think
email.
our question for the new CEO should be, if you're a real one, you'll take from this bowl.
Yep.
Will you take
one?
from what are you going to do? Initiation!
That'd be great.
Welcome to our world. Quick break. If you want Allie's money, now's a good time to call. We have it for you. 800-520-1067. 5 questions about the news. Technically, it'll be educational and profitable if you beat Allie and take her money, and that'll be next at 800-520-1067. Call now, win next, KROQ. Lots of places you could get your news, but very few places you can gamble on that news. Right here you can. $100 of Allie's money up for grabs every morning right around this time, except for on Friday where we make her put up $500. She hates doing it, but listen, it's the price we pay to bribe you to keep listening to the show. And Allie has to pay that price on a semi-regular basis. Of course, when she wins, she feels good about herself temporarily until we tear each other down for the remainder of the show.
Yeah, and that's a personal cost.
So if you'd like to play, hopefully you're on the phone now, 800-520-1067. You'll need those numbers later if you want to win Disneyland tickets from us later this morning. Right now, though, we say good morning to Elena and Whittier. Hey, Elena, welcome to KROQ.
Hi.
How you feeling today? Smart?
I'm a little rusty right now, but yeah.
A little rusty.
I'm
All
with you.
You're doing better than us. Allie will leave the KROQ studios, and as soon as she gets the hell out of here, she will not be able to hear the questions. You get to go first. 5 questions. Do better than Allie. Get paid her money. And here we go.
Allie knows the news.
Red Lobster is bringing back what promotion, even though this is the exact promotion that supposedly led them to bankruptcy the first time around? What promotion is coming back to Red Lobster?
Are you eating shrimp?
All you can eat shrimp. A treat. We go to question number 2. Travis Barker has gone viral for a photo of him that is circulating now that shows him sucking on what?
Kim Kardashian's cheek. Kourtney Kardashian's. Kardashian's. See, I told you, Rusty's cheek.
Her what?
Her cheek.
Cheek?
Yeah.
Okay.
What cheek? Like, what?
Did it sound like cheek?
She said cheek. I just want to clarify for the FCC.
Is it cheek or teeth?
Teeth. Can I put teeth?
You want to switch to teeth? That's fine. We'll accept that.
All right, then.
We got a question 3. This is currently being tested at LAX. And if you're a human, you're not able to be a part of the testing. But once it's done, it's going to still screw up everything at LAX. What is currently now being tested at LAX?
I think it's the facial recognition.
Facial recognition software. We go to question 4. A bunch of cars were injured on the 110 freeway by downtown LA after what was thrown onto the freeway, damaging lots of cars. What was thrown onto the freeway?
A box?
A box. And finally, question number 5. You know, we love to celebrate old people's secrets on the show. It is an honor to be able to say that the world's oldest living what has made it to 113 years old. The world's oldest living what is 113 as of yesterday, I believe. And who is it or what is it?
Wow. What's that? I want to say the hippo. What was a hippo or nun? It's the oldest living nun.
Oldest living hippo or nun? You're going to go with hippo.
Wow,
that
is
bit of a
nuts.
switch.
I
Okay.
know.
You are rusty.
All right. Let's bring Allie in. We'll score it together. Once again, $100 up for grabs. And here we go.
Here goes the hippo man.
Don't say anything else. Allie's back into the studio right now. Allie, question 1.
Yes, okay.
Oh, my God.
We will start with this. Red Lobster.
Yes.
Bringing back what promotion? The very promotion that apparently led to their bankruptcy first time around.
Yeah, I think this is the Endless Shrimp.
Okay. Unlimited, all-you-can-eat shrimp, endless shrimp, bottomless shrimp.
As we know, it's a treat.
It is a treat, and apparently it is dangerous financially, but they're bringing it back because the people demand unlimited shrimp. So let's give them shrimp. She said it, too. That is correct. 1-1 after 1. We go to question 2. Travis Barker is going viral for a photo that is circulating of him sucking on what?
On his wife's toes.
Okay. Now, Elena guessed his wife's cheek and then said teeth, but she was a little too high on the body. It was him sucking on some toes. That is the correct answer. Travis Barker of Blink-182 with a mouthful of toes. And we go to question number 3. Allie goes up 1. This is currently being tested at LAX.
The People Mover.
Okay, I need to finish the question. The People Mover. She guessed facial recognition, but that is incorrect. But yeah, that People Mover thing, I think they're testing it now with just weighted bags of sand because they're not actually putting real people on there yet to test it.
They're going to test it for 2 months. I'm like, do it for a week. I'll almost die. I don't mind.
We go to question 4. Allie's now up 2. Bunch of cars were injured, or at least damaged.
A bunch of cars were injured?
Cars were damaged on the 110 freeway downtown LA after what was thrown onto the 110.
Yes, I think I saw this too. Was it a scooter?
Okay, yes, that is the correct answer. She said box. That's not right. It was a scooter. Someone said, I don't want to charge this thing. I'll just throw it in the middle of the freeway. And final question, not that it matters.
Don't you have to take a picture of where it's parked?
You're supposed to. Or you just throw it on the freeway.
I can run away.
We like to celebrate old people secrets on the show, but the world's oldest what or thing has officially made it to 113.
The oldest...
Who or what?
Who or what?
The oldest living blank has made it to 113.
The oldest living turtle?
All right, she said hippo, but then quickly changed her answer to none. Allie says turtle. Correct answer, and it doesn't matter now, but at least it lets you leave here with your head held a little higher, Elena, is nun. The world's oldest living nun has made it to 113.
Damn.
I hope you didn't cheat on a question about a nun, Elena. Oh, hold on. All right, so your round has come to an end, sadly. Allie beat you, and what must you shamefully admit over the airwaves of KROQ? Go ahead.
This is Elena from Whittier, and Allie does know the news.
All right. Tomorrow, that same $100 could be your $100. So be ready to claim that tomorrow. If you want Disneyland tickets, we have them for you today. Also get you to the Ren Fair later this morning as well.
Huzzah!
On KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show. Mornings on KROQ. KROQ. Yeah! KROQ.
KROQ Klein Alley Show. It's Recovery Day. If you want to go to Disneyland, we'll have those tickets for you later this morning. If you want to interact with the show, you need these numbers. You can call, you can text. We take the calls, the good, the bad, and the others at 800-520-1067, or there's that GOAT line at 844-956-GOAT.
And I'm a long-time listener, and one of the things that makes this show so great is that you guys eat your words, dude. You keep it raw and vulnerable at your own expense.
Thank you for understanding that. And
it was at our own expense.
I don't want to play any more of that message because I'm sure he's going to call one of us out for something that we now have to do on the air that will involve us eating our words, which is something that we do literally on the show. And literally eat the dumb things we say that we will do or we could do. And I don't want this guy to continue because I'm sure he'll say, Klein said he was going to eat 50 pounds of French fries, and you guys haven't done that yet, so get in the 50 pounds.
Oh, you owe us a tattoo, that's for sure.
I owe what?
Way
tattoo?
To go.
A tattoo.
Okay. Great.
I'm glad
Remember?
You just reminded us of all those things.
You're supposed to shave your head.
Right. Jake, I said...
Why'd you bring that up, dude?
He's going to look like Travis Barker by the end of the week.
Oh, sweet.
Allie,
Good for you, man.
Put your toe in my mouth
all
right
right,
now.
give me your hair. Here, take a suck.
I told you, Jake, I will shave my head if we are able to somehow raise money for your cousin's family who died.
Yeah, Jake, you've been slacking on that, dude.
You've
you
been
need to get us
slacking.
the info.
I said it.
I sent the link.
What link?
What?
There's a link to like a GoFundMe.
No, that was
I
like
sent
a
it
weird
last
sheriff
week.
thing. Why don't you step
That was
up
a
and...
weird sheriff.
Yeah.
It was. It was like, here's the link for the sheriff's
You
website.
should step up and build do the GoFundMe.
You built a GoFundMe for you to go to the Super Bowl in about 11 seconds.
Yes, but it's not right for me to build a GoFundMe that isn't like
sponsored by the family. The
We're
GoFundMe
his
is the
family
thing
member.
that-
You're in the family, Jake.
Yes, but I'm not immediate. I'm not like the wife. So
Then why don't you
that doesn't matter.
send a
They're
message?
grieving.
There's already been numerous fraudulent GoFundMe, so they're gun shy about that.
But we're not. You're the cousin.
Yeah, you're not
So
fraudulent.
what? They've made one, and it's through the sheriff's office. It's on the goddamn website. And I sent the link.
Well, they're
Yeah,
doing
but
it
you
wrong.
also said it's impossible to track how much has been raised, so everyone needs to screenshot their donations and send them to us.
I'm not in charge of the GoFundMe. Okay, I'm not the one who's pulling the trigger on that. It's the
I
sheriff.
wouldn't have used that
Okay, well, but
terminology.
wait a minute, though, Jake. Can you reach out to your cousin or whoever and say, hey, I want to create a real GoFundMe and I want, people really want to donate. Can I do it? Do you mind if I do it?
Did you even try that?
No, I felt like that would be insensitive. I didn't want to bring up.
Well, the same point I brought up originally is why I'm not going to shave my head, because you said it would make you feel better while you were grieving the loss of your whatever cousin once removed, who died in the line of duty being a hero, and I didn't want to disparage that guy's life by turning it into a stupid radio bit, which is what I said. But I said if we could raise money for his family, then maybe, okay, that's fine. If you want me to shave my head, I'll do it.
No, you said you would do it just to make me feel better.
But now it's been a few days. You seem like you're fine. Aren't you going to shows again? You seem like you're out and about doing God
Yeah, I'm
knows
going
what.
to shows and I'm crying.
Okay. Whatever, dude. I'm not getting into this whole thing
Klein,
again.
make Jake feel better.
Why don't you suck on Jake's toes?
Jake, oh God, ugh. I said to you very clearly, if we can do some good for the community or raise some money for this guy,
And we can. We can send out the link.
But you made it, as always with you, the most convoluted, preposterous way. That we just wanted something easy where a listener
Well,
could
because we
chip in
do,
$10.
we have to be able to send something that's shareable that people can just go and
You
donate.
can share the link. It's very shareable.
Yeah, but we can't even say what the link is because it's sheriff.something/gov/something. It's long.
It's real long.
It's the sanctioned donation website.
I know, but if you do GoFundMe, it's easy to just say GoFundMe and the person's name, and then you find
Yes,
it.
and that's why people have made fake ones.
How much money did we raise for the Special Olympics when I had to pierce my nipple? How much money was raised? And we knew exactly what the number was.
Wasn't it
$7,500 or something.
Yeah.
So,
It's easy to keep track.
Yeah, we keep track. This one we can't do, Jake.
Yeah, you can't keep track, but you still could donate and promote it on air. And you haven't done that.
What we could do is we could create a pledge page where people pledge.
Right. I'm sure the family will love.
No. And then at the moment, everybody makes their donations through the service that they want the donations to come through.
Did you even go to the funeral, Jake?
No, it's next Tuesday. I leave on Monday after the show.
So you are planning on going?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. Just making sure.
Well, the other thing, Klein, is we can bring the donation to the service, right? So you can give the money to them.
Well, that'd be nice if we could raise some money between now and then, so you can give them one of those big checks like the guy just won a golf tournament.
Yeah.
That'd be great at the funeral. I'm sure they'd love that.
I think every family would love a big check.
Anytime ever.
Yeah. There's never a bad time to
There's
be given a big check.
this isn't the right time for that big giant
Why
check.
can't I just give him a normal sized check?
I don't know. Those are the rules, Jake. We don't make them.
Jake, listen, all I know is you see people get big checks, they seem happy. So can't we bring some happiness to your family in their moment
Sure,
of grief?
maybe after the funeral. In the meantime, a normal sized check I think will be just fine.
All right. Agree to disagree. Then the head shaving will happen before or after the funeral.
We can discuss the size of the check another time. But I think that we all think the bigger the better.
But we haven't forgotten.
Right.
We're tabling this.
For now.
Klein Alley Show.
Let's find out what's going on in the world with your A.D.D. news. Then a brand new hour of the show will begin, and then we get you into Disneyland with 4 tickets, so be ready for that. Plus, Seinfeld tickets can and will be yours. Later this week, we'll have Vanessa doing some of her favorite Seinfeld material.
Can't wait.
So it's going to be good stuff. She's never heard of Seinfeld before, never seen the show.
What'd she call him yesterday? She called him something else.
The field guy.
Yeah, the Fields.
The Fields guy. So anyway, a little bit later this week, get ready for the comedy stylings of Vanessa as Jerry Seinfeld as we give away tickets for his Netflix Is a Joke show.
Honk, honk.
That's going to be good stuff. And that'll be happening later.
What's the deal with Hong Kong?
We will get into all of that and those tickets coming up later this morning. Right now, though, your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
What will happen to the future of the iPhone? For decades, there has been a very clear leader of Apple, Steve Jobs, a.k.a. the turtleneck guy, and then following in his footsteps was Tim Cook, the silver fox. But now that legacy ends because Tim Cook has announced he is stepping down, y'all, as CEO of Apple, and he was super close with Steve Jobs. He ran the company a very similar way. A lot of people criticized him when he stepped in, but he turned it into a $4 trillion company, so he did pretty good for himself. But now
Samesies, where we are.
Yeah.
Samesies.
$4 trillion equals, I think, about $12.50 in the radio world. And now he's 65, so it's got to end at some point. He's, I think, worth $2.9 billion, so he can have a very comfortable retirement. And he said he still will be involved in the company. He'll stay on as executive chairman, which is a real nothing job title. That means you can really be involved or you can be involved not at all, depending on whatever you feel like.
And he's still cashing in.
Totally.
Still getting that stock, I bet.
So
smart.
I want to get to that status. How do you do that?
Probably gets that sweet employee discount too at the Apple Store, which is what it's all about.
Yep.
I don't think he has to pay for anything at the Apple Store ever.
Well,
I think he's like, hey, I'm Tim Cook. And they're like, here you go.
I'm still showing them a stupid college ID of mine from 20 years ago. Going like, I'll take that.
That works. You get a discount.
Yep.
No, it works.
It works. They don't care. I mean, I said that I'm still in school, and they all have a good laugh about it.
Well, I think they're like, yeah, you need to be.
And then
go back.
I just showed you the contract
Here's
and you ran
discount.
away. In his place will be John Turnus. He is a senior VP.
Name.
I know. I was thinking the same thing, Omar, because it's like Steve Jobs, Tim Cook, John Turnus.
Oh, crap.
And he is the senior vice president of hardware engineering. Right now.
This guy's probably so
Gets
smart.
worse.
This guy's probably so smart.
He probably is smart, and they said that this isn't a surprise to anybody because he was basically under Tim Cook's wing for the last year. You know,
need some more turtleneck energy, though. You know,
I agree. I feel like their CEOs they've always been kind of kooky.
Yeah,
and I like the kooky CEOs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but this guy's been at Apple a long ass time too. He's been around forever.
Yeah, he has.
So I'm sure he was just waiting for that moment, probably every time, just hoping every day Tim Cook would get some sort of a health condition so he could step into that role sooner, right?
Well, I mean, what pressure, right? That you're kind of the name that's being floated around and everyone kind of knows that you're going to be his successor. And then, you know, if he feels like sticking around for another 6 months because he's bored and he goes into retirement and he's bored and comes back out.
Oh, this is a young guy, huh?
Yeah, he looks young. Here's my advice. Just don't.
He's 51.
Just don't do the following, when you announce the next iPhone. And I don't care that it's just a different color or that the camera's a little better. Make it do some cool stuff. It's been too many years where that's
like
good
flips.
Yeah, I want to.
What do you want it to do?
Yeah,
Rent a skateboard phone.
You earned that student ID.
I'm just saying. They announce the new phones every year, and then they're like, and this year it's the same phone, but it's in magenta, and everyone's like, oh, that's the coolest thing ever.
Magenta would
and
be
this guy
cool.
is in super shape too.
Yeah,
He's
do
like
something cool to make the
shape.
back of the phone a hot plate or something so you can cook on it.
Like, Omar, anything else you want to perv out on him about this new guy,
I don't
John
know, man.
Turnus?
Yeah, I like this guy now.
He's very toned.
Wow, it's Team Turvis.
Team Turnus. We're all being recorded at all times by our phones and our watches and our Alexas and our cars. So why not have pasta sauce recording you as well? And this is a collab from Prego that is coming out. They're coming out with a recording device that is designed to save and store all of your dinner conversation. I don't know why anyone would do that. The only perk I can think of is if you get into a fight over dinner and then you want to argue about who said what, you've got everything recorded. But there's a point to this, and I'm getting to it.
Are you still high?
Allie's high.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to find this clip.
There's a point to this. I don't think there is a point to this.
There's a point to what I'm doing here on the radio.
Popular pasta sauce company Prego is joining the tech world by officially launching a device that sits on your table and records dinner conversations.
So this is a device that's called the Connection Keeper. It's like a small little puck that's designed to sit on your dinner table and record your conversation conversation. There is no connection to the internet. There's no Bluetooth, so it doesn't connect to your phone. If you want to upload this audio to StoryCorps, you got to do it the old-fashioned way. You have to plug it into your laptop. Prego says they plan to build less than 100 of these devices, and they go on sale next week for $20.
So $20, you have this, and basically what happens is they take the audio recording, and then you can upload it onto your laptop, send it to them, and then they will store it in the Library of Congress for like historical purposes. This is what people talked about over dinner in 2026. So it's sort of like a little time capsule in a way. And you can see what everyone...
interesting, but I would love to listen in on Klein's dinner conversation.
I would love
with
to
all
hear
his kids
dinner conversation from like the 60s. Here's a typical family having dinner conversation. Here's a typical family in the 80s, 90s, and all the way through history. I think that's interesting.
You think that would be interesting?
Yeah.
You think that future generations want to hear you and your wife fighting about her loud tap dancing?
Yes, I do. I think that it's important for
I
history.
just want to hear Klein's kids.
And also...
Well, that's most dinners.
Eat your Prego!
God damn it, I want to go. He's
Great.
stupid.
All right, well, stop recording, Prego. It's private conversation. Thank you.
Actually,
listen. Do not curse. It's not okay. Thank you.
I'll kiss you, bro. All
right.
Oh, yeah, then we could party and we could look at each other's viewers.
All right. I don't like this.
pass the parm.
Yeah.
And it's like a small puck that you would place on the table, which is perfect for hurling at someone's head.
That's a good point.
In a fight.
It's funny that your two
a
stories
new weapon.
went complete opposite ends of the tech spectrum. The new CEO of Apple and Prego the pasta sauce is getting
Which is $20 and doesn't even connect to Wi-Fi.
All right, well, we get into a brand new hour of the show right now on KROQ. Here we go.
Klein and Ally Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Hell yeah. Good morning. Welcome to your KROQ. We are Klein and Ally Show. Omar, I'm glad you enjoyed hearing my kids yell at me because yesterday when I was feeling the 420 feels, we ended up, I ended up being very easily convinced to go to a frozen yogurt place. And I got into a heated negotiation about how many toppings were acceptable. It happens every time, and
I don't know how you just didn't give in to all the toppings.
Well, apparently
How do you give limits to them?
Yeah.
It's like going to an ice cream shop and being like, you can only have half a scoop. Like, that's a terrible thing for a child.
One time, a couple years ago, I did say, I'm tired of being the bad guy, so just do whatever you want to your cup. And they both came out with these cups that, first of all, both weighed like a pound and a half. At the yogurt shop, and it was basically no ice cream at all, and just filled the whole cup with candy and gummy bears and Oreo crumbs.
That's great.
And you can see how much they can eat.
But you're the best at ever.
Yeah, but for the time being, and then I get it was like $50 worth of quote frozen yogurt, even though I didn't see any yogurt there, and eventually the thing all ended up in the back of my car anyway. It was a giant waste. So this time I tried to put my foot down, but the negotiation failed terribly, and we'll get to that coming up later this hour. Allie had an eventful day yesterday, trying to make another baby. Believe it or not.
Yeah, I had to leave the show yesterday and immediately go to a doctor's office and get a wand put up my... Yes.
Yeah, so we'll get into
it's
that.
It's weird having that experience while high.
That's the magic right there. Ta-da! And we will get into that after this on KROQ. Good morning. Welcome to your KROQ and welcome to your Tuesday.
KROQ. Klein Ally Show. Mornings on KROQ. KROQ. Yeah! KROQ.
KROQ Klein Ally Show. So yesterday, Allie, you had something done to you, part of a master plan. You want to go ahead and become a breeder. You want to breed more. And we are trying to talk you out of it, but it's something you want to do, so now we're rooting for you.
It's now or never, I think. And
we're all putting in good vibes. Vanessa, send Allie some good vibes to her womb.
What? Sending them sparkles.
So there you have it.
You know who also just got knocked up is Crystal B, dude. So I don't think that's going to work out. We're going to have to get...
I just saw that. I'm devastated. I mean, good for her, but that was the big plan, is that Allie was going to get knocked up.
I was so bummed out.
We're going to bring Crystal B in here. So
this is nice.
Anyway, whatever.
Who's that hot TV lady?
She's not pregnant.
Elena Bovian.
She'll
Make
never
sure
get
she doesn't get pregnant, guys.
Yeah.
Keep it close up shop, Alina. Close up shop.
Keep her on the ready in case we need her.
So I had my appointment yesterday. Terrible timing. They were like, hey, can you come in on 420 at 11:45? I said, I'll be there. I didn't anticipate that I was going to be high off of an edible. Of course, I got to the point where I was feeling better. Definitely not out of 10 like I was during the show. But, that kind of stuff lingers. So I showed up, I went in the waiting room, and this is a checkup where they put a wand up inside you to look around and see just how thick your uterine lining has become, because they want it to be nice and thick and cushy so that an embryo can attach to it, right? So they had to check my lining. I was waiting in the waiting room, and I was like, Allie, just don't mess this up. Just sit down, shut up, spread your legs, and be done with it. And I was in the waiting room. There were about 3 other people.
Pull that. That's a great.
This is how procreation works, right?
Okay, yeah.
Good thing you're gay.
So I sat down on the couch, and I was like, just sit here, look at your phone, wait for your name to be called. Just don't do anything. So I get kind of bored, and I'm like, maybe I should make myself a cup of coffee. I'm like, no, don't go over there. There's just a bunch of problems that could happen. Don't be that idiot in public who doesn't know how to make a cup of coffee.
You're spinning out in your head.
Yes,
I've done this before.
I
This
am.
sucks.
I'm sitting there going,
oh, God.
well, I have
we're thinking it.
Now it's been
Yeah.
5 or 10 minutes. Maybe I should get a cup of coffee. Maybe it'll make me less weird.
Right?
You think everyone in the waiting room's looking at you, too?
Yeah, totally.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, oh, shit.
And everyone's just looking at their phones. Nobody cares. So anyway, I then open up Instagram because I'm checking our socials, and I look at something, and I'm the idiot, the person I hate, that when it happens in a waiting room, it instantly makes everyone so angry. I was the idiot that had sound on my phone.
Oh, you're the worst.
Where it was playing Coachella song, somebody
Instantly blaring.
Yeah, blaring in the waiting room.
Did you not have
Wet Leg performing at Coachella? And I was like, and I immediately closed out of it.
Did you have AirPods in and they weren't connected?
Nope.
You just were sitting there watching on your phone.
Well, no, I was scrolling.
They put signs up because of people like you.
I know.
You can't even go to a waiting room now that doesn't have signs up that constant reminders. Hey, if you're the one idiot that is bothering everyone else with your sound, shut it off.
Yes, usually if there's somebody that's doing this in a waiting room, it's an old woman who doesn't know what's going on with technology.
Bingo.
This was not the case with me.
Guilty as charged.
No, I was scrolling through and it was all off sound, and then suddenly I tapped something, and then I was the double idiot.
Well, you're too high. You should have announced to everyone. I'm sorry.
Went back to Instagram later, forgetting that I had done that, and the sound went back on a second time.
Yeah,
and then I was like, all right, I need this coffee. I got up, made the coffee, and then as soon as I got the coffee in my hand, they said, Allie Johnson, we're ready for you.
Did it take you a long enough time to make the coffee, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I had a piping hup cup of coffee while I was getting my blood drawn, trying to walk through the different rooms. I didn't know what to do.
There's nowhere to put it. I can't put it here.
Every place I went, I forgot the coffee, and then the nurse had to bring it to me. It was a big mistake. Anyway, I got everything looked at. They said my lining looks wonderful. It's nice and cushy.
I've told you that for years.
You told me you've always said that my lining was nice.
It's one of the best linings I've ever seen is Allie's.
It's one of the few proportionate things about
It's
me.
the only thing about you that makes sense, and it's tucked away inside of you. No one can even enjoy
and
it.
the bonus this time is that they don't want my eggs to get big and develop. They want them to just be shrivelly and stay off in the corner. So that's my sweet spot. No eggs are developing, which is good.
So they're trying to just clear out like when they knock down a house for demolition.
Totally.
They want to just
They don't want any columns, any random chimney. They don't want anything getting in the way. Exactly.
Start fresh.
Yes. So now, starting tomorrow morning, I'm going to have to start jabbing my ass in the morning around this time. And then I'm going to do that all the way through till next week.
Yeah,
on Monday is the day.
Are we going to do this on the YouTube for people that can be a part of the process?
Great idea.
Yeah, happy to do it on the
All right,
YouTube.
so if you're not following along, KROQ's YouTube, where you can watch the show every day, starting tomorrow around this time, you can
playing jab ass.
Join us for Allie's jabbing in the ass. Is that every day you have to do that?
Every morning, yeah, until next Monday.
Jesus.
And, yesterday, too, before the appointment, I had to fill out, the consent form that was here's which sex you want to pick. Here's which embryo we're going to do. And I was like, please, Allie, don't
you
screw
had to
this
fill this out while you were high yesterday?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
I was like, which one?
Such important stuff.
And there were so much small words.
You wrote here churro on the form. That's not even an option.
I'm like, but I want it.
All right. Well, congratulations. Another step towards Allie procreating.
Thanks. And I wonder if they ever knew anything. They did take my blood. I don't think they tested for those types of things, but I was half worried that I was going to get an email yesterday saying we don't want to proceed.
Well, when we get back from this break, believe it or not, we have more show planned for you and some exciting updates after this. Internet, what would we do without you? Internet design, 2 reasons and 2 reasons only. Clickbait, masturbate. We can only do one of them on the radio. It's time to solve the Internet's biggest riddles with Clickbait. Here we go. Start with this one. This is the riskiest food according to food safety data. Think of all the foods you eat every single day, every single week. This is the one that you should be very careful about because according to data, this is one of the riskiest. This is the riskiest food. So think about all of the... To eat. Resulting in potentially you getting... I know there's different types of risk with food, right? Because there's the burn factor, there's the choke factor, and then there's the just get sick factor.
Right. Well, I know that now I've got pregnancy stuff on the brain. The first few things that they eliminate are raw fish and deli meat. They're big on deli meat because it could get salmonella really quickly, and then you could get salmonella-y, and then the baby gets salmonella-y. So I'm going to go with deli meat.
Allie's saying deli meat is the riskiest of the foods. So understand if you like a little bit of risk in your life, want to live on the edge, you should be eating all these foods because they, according to the data, they go, this is the thing that's causing most people to get sick or to die. What is your guess, Jake?
I'm in between fish or eggs. I'm going to go eggs.
Why?
Why eggs? Just because so many are consumed?
I feel like it's easy for eggs after you cook them for them to go bad. Like an egg salad sandwich. Like you leave that in the sun for like 30 minutes.
Oh, you're thinking of like just things that are sitting out for a long time.
Yeah.
It always seems to be as we get into the warmer months, all the food that was our friend during the colder months becomes super risky and dangerous.
Yeah, well, and also you've got picnics and barbecues and things where food's sitting out for a long time. What do you think,
Omar? What do you think?
Yes, I'm going to go with good old-fashioned chicken. I think a lot of people don't do the little thermometer thing. You have to cook chicken into... what happened to the bed? It threw me off.
What happened to you?
Does the bed keep you talking?
Yeah,
and when it stops, you stop? Chicken or
the people that have the stutter, they need that thing in their ear or else the stutter starts.
Keep talking, keep talking.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with chicken because I think you have to...
Dog.
Man, that really does throw me off. You got to cook the chicken into 165 degrees. I think a lot of people are not using the thermometer there. You son of a bitch.
So Omar said something about chicken thermometers.
Yeah.
Just chicken thermometer.
One of you's right. There's a bunch of things on here you wouldn't think. Cucumbers apparently are very dangerous.
Cucumbers?
Because of salmonella and all the other things.
Those get slimy on day 2.
But the riskiest food, according to safety data research, shows that deli meats are especially vulnerable to Listeria monogonaninis. Because the bacteria... Listeria monogonaninis. Because the bacteria loves cool, damp places just like the inside of your refrigerator or deli case.
Yeah.
So avoid your deli meats, which is a goddamn shame because they're so delicious.
Dude, deli meat is so hard to stay away from. Anytime you don't know what to eat, just eat a sandwich.
Oh, yeah, man. Cracked peppermill turkey is my favorite.
I mean, a good sandwich, I would eat every single day for every single meal if I could.
Your next clickbait will keep you alive for 10 years longer. So here we go.
Do you want
this is the next one. There it is.
Clickbait.
According to a 25-year study, doing this sport on a regular basis can add 10 years to your life. And no, it's not the obvious like walking or swimming. Doing this sport...
Walking's not a sport.
Well, they always say if you walk more, you live longer. But they're saying, let's avoid the obvious. If you participate in this sport, they're saying that you could add 10 years to your life. So I don't know if you want that, but if you do, you should be doing this sport. Allie, what is it?
So it's got to be a sport that my grandma did because she lived to be 94. And every time I go to a bowling alley, all I see are people who are 100 years old bowling their little hearts out. Old people love bowling, so they must go hand in hand.
All right, Allie says bowling.
Is bowling a sport? I think it's just a game.
Oh, come on, of course.
There's a bowling documentary, I think, on HBO now about the PBA, the Professional Bowling Association. These guys are riveting.
But it's a game. It's not a sport.
I think when you get to a certain level of good, it becomes a sport.
Okay.
Remember the time Blind Charlie bowled in Allie's lane and she had a tantrum?
Hey, I didn't have a
Best
tantrum.
bowler ever.
That wasn't fair.
Jake, what is it?
Well, we're talking about what sport old people play a bunch. I think the main one is shuffleboard.
Well, that's just not a sport at all.
It's a sport.
But you don't get your heart rate up or anything.
Yeah.
You sound like if you're old, that's old for...
You know what? I bet it's swimming or something.
I said it's not
said
swimming.
not swimming. Are you
idiot.
listening?
Not swimming.
You're still high.
Jesus Christ. How many milligrams was that gum?
I don't know.
Omar,
Too many.
this
Yeah.
25-year study says that this sport can add 10 years to your life.
Thanks for killing the bed. I'm gonna go.
It ends right when it gets to you.
I'm gonna go with rowing because I have a buddy of mine who did rowing and he lost a tremendous amount of weight in like 6 months just doing the rowing little machine.
It's not a sport when you do it by yourself.
That's not
Well,
true.
just rowing is a sport.
And golf is a sport, and you're doing that technically by yourself.
Yeah, but rowing is a sport when you have a crew.
According to this study, any sport involving rackets that includes tennis, badminton even, are associated with greater longevity boosts and physical activity. They are the most important ones. Tennis added 9.7 years, badminton adding 6.2 years.
What about pickleball?
Compared to things like cycling that only added 3 years and running, which only added 3 years. So they're saying that you need to include a racket of some sort. So ping pong, I would imagine, is probably in there.
Well, probably also
Pickleball.
because you go back and forth, you rally or whatever, and then
Hand-eye coordination.
and then you have a little break. Like running, you're consistently running, and I could see eventually, if as you get older, that could catch up with you, make your heart drop.
And finally, Allie, now that we've helped you live forever and we've told you what to not eat, this is the one green flag that you should look for that means whoever you are currently dating is not a waste of your time. This is the one green flag, according to a dating expert. And if they have this one green flag, this will not be a waste of your time.
They're not afraid of eye contact.
All right? They do not avoid the eye contact. Jake the nerd.
They're not late.
You okay over there?
No. I could throw up during the show today.
Oh, no.
Oh, dude, what happened?
I don't know. Something's not sitting right.
It's the chicken, dude.
I had a lot of deli meat yesterday. A lot of deli meat.
And frozen yogurt,
And
right?
frozen yogurt.
After the pizza?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I don't know what's going on, but we're going to plow through anyway because we have a big day today.
Great.
I don't have time to get sick.
You really don't. Today's
Omar,
not a good day for
what
that.
is the green flag that means that you are not wasting your time when dating?
Somebody who is going to open up and tell you, open up and just tell you everything about themselves. They're going to be totally
transparent.
honest. Yep.
According to this dating expert, of all of the green flags you could be on the lookout for, the one that you actually should focus on, this is the most important one, is that the person that you are with is consistent. Whatever that means.
Oh.
So vague and
Consistent.
annoying, but they're consistent in whatever it is. Even if they're consistently a bad person, I guess as long as they're consistent.
God, yeah.
more
When I met
important.
my
Consistently
wife,
late.
she was not.
Right. I'm being
Well,
consistent.
Klein is consistent with his lateness.
That's right. You know.
I know you.
Yeah, 30 minutes. That's my buffer. So there you have it. Thank you, Internet. You've solved our problems for yet another week. We've got more show after No Doubt on KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show. Mornings on KROQ. Yeah! KROQ.
Disneyland tickets will be yours. A 4-pack of tickets in less than 30 minutes. You've come to the right place to win them. Just be ready to call 800-520-1067, and we'll make that happen for you. Yesterday was 420, and we started early. And as a result, I think our day became a real choose-your-own adventure. Allie had some stuff she had to do, and then I had some stuff I had to do. And at one point, I was...
A lot of adulting. Too much adulting.
Yeah, that's not as much fun as the 420s of yesteryear. But I did get into a heated negotiation before going to a frozen yogurt place with my children. And I realized after listening back to this that I definitely lost this negotiation. At the time...
Did you think, at the time you thought you won?
I thought I won. Yeah, you even hear me congratulate myself in the middle because I thought that it was a good negotiation. But it all started with...
Whose idea was it for froyo, by the way? Was it yours?
It's never mine, but usually I say no. It's their idea every day, and every day I say no. And then yesterday I go, yeah, what the hell?
Yeah.
Why not? So we go to get frozen yogurt, and usually it's kind of one of those things. How many flavors, how many toppings? It all starts with that. And I always go something like 2 flavors, 1 topping. 'Cause
One?
What?
Yeah, why do they need 15 toppings?
You cruel?
Yeah.
One
Or they have
topping.
one flavor and 2 toppings.
Well, see, this is like I'm talking to my children, Jake. This is the goddamn same conversation I get into with them, and this is how it sounded.
You only ate like one flavor and like 2 toppings.
You don't think?
That-
You don't think 2 toppings?
That's exactly what Jake just said.
She was repeating, right? Because I started with the 1 and 1 or 2 and 1 or whatever, and then instantly it's not enough. So
You only ate like one flavor and like 2 toppings.
you don't think 2 toppings, 2 flavors is enough?
At least like 5 toppings and like 1 flavor.
5 toppings and 1 flavor.
She jumped now to because the reality is they don't care about the yogurt part is the least interesting part for them. They just
Yeah,
want
but they
the
can
toppings.
have birthday cake flavored frozen yogurt.
Yeah, they can.
And
but
it's healthy.
All they want is toppings, and they want spoonfuls and ladlefuls of sprinkles and gummy bears and Oreo. I mean, think of it, they
Yeah,
have a
but
million
don't
toppings.
they know? It's like when you get a salad. All the best part of the salad is just what's on top of the salad. The salad is just a vessel.
I understand, and that's what the reality is. This whole little shenanigans they're pulling at the yogurt place where they go, 55 cents an ounce. They know that you're not paying for the weight of the yogurt. That costs nothing. It's all about that topping weight. That's the annoying part. 5 toppings in 1 flavor?
Or 4 toppings. I usually like toppings one flavor. I don't like.
So how about we don't even do frozen yogurt? We just get a bowl full of toppings.
No.
Are they eating candy while they're talking to you about
They're
this?
eating toppings. They're what we call it pre-gaming in our family.
Yeah, good toppings.
They're pre-gaming before to figure
Nothing
out
but toppings.
what toppings they want.
No, I like toppings, but I also I like the yogurt and the toppings. Dad.
I gave you a pretty sweet deal, which is 2 toppings, 2 flavors.
Yeah, you already said it was fine because you were in a good mood. Jeez.
Oh, damn.
Well, I don't remember how this began, but then they tell me what I said, and I don't have enough short-term memory to defute it. So I just go refute it, whatever the word is. So I just go whatever
Don't
you said.
defute me.
So what did we agree to?
You just said that I could get 3 toppings in 1 flavor. So that's what
So
I'm
you
gonna
want to do 3 toppings, 1 flavor?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to get.
All right, done.
Done?
Negotiations
What?
over. So I thought I won that one.
No, you
You
didn't.
defuted him.
You didn't come to the table with anything besides your initial offering, and then they just kept upping you, and then you said deal.
Well, it gets worse. Deanna, which one do you want?
3 toppings.
Cherry counts.
What? No, you just
Cherry doesn't count.
So cherry is a 4th topping.
No, you just said it didn't count, Dad.
They put a spoonful of those goddamn cherries on top.
Oh, they do a whole spoonful?
Yeah, so it counts. That's a topping.
Yeah, but that's just kind of a garnish to me. It's
Garnish?
not a real
one's
topping.
a garnish.
Yeah.
A spoon, that's a topping.
Thank you, Jake. I need Jake. Jake, you got to come to my car next time again. One of these
Man,
things.
I'm all about this.
It's 2 on 1.
I'm going to defute all day.
Yeah, but you have you're not using any, you have not won this in any single way whatsoever.
That sentence didn't win.
No, it didn't.
That sentence is terrible.
Okay.
I defute all of that.
All right.
Say it again, Allie.
I'm just saying, you started with 1 flavor, 1 topping,
Right.
correct?
Yes.
Then they said 2 toppings, and you said okay.
Yeah,
and then
well-
they said 3 toppings, and you said okay. Now you're asking one of your daughters, what do you want?
Right. Well,
And she's saying, well, I want 4 toppings.
I'm getting crushed here. This is one of those things where if it had been a car thing, I would have said, let me go back and talk to the manager and see what we can do. But I can't do that.
What?
If I was at a car lot, one of those dealership places, they always blame it. Then go,
Oh, I see. You would be going into another room.
yeah, to talk to a fake
come back
person.
with a little piece of paper.
Right. It's the best we can do. Slide it across the table. So that's 1 cherry then.
Oh my God.
How
Dad,
many?
you're speaking like Spanish. I don't understand a single word you're saying.
So now,
Whoa, they're using good tactics.
So now Bruiser-
Dad, you're talking crazy.
Bruiser says to me after I say it's 1 cherry and that's it, and that's my exclamation point at the end of this
I
stupid
can't
yogurt.
even hear you. You're talking Spanish.
Dad, you're speaking like Spanish. I don't understand a single word you're saying.
I'm speaking Spanish. Well, now they got to me. I'm like, am I speaking Spanish? I didn't think I was, but now I'm like, I guess I am.
Yeah.
Dad?
2 flavors, 2 toppings, 1 cherry.
God, shut up. It is 3 flavors, 1 topping.
And I've lost
3
count.
flavors in 1.
Now I've completely lost complete control of this. I don't even know what we've agreed to
I'm
now.
confused, too.
Right, so I don't know.
Cherry. That is it. I am done. I'm closing my ears. Nothing else. Done.
All right. I feel like I won this one.
All right, you feel like you lost this one.
Okay, good. Well, so anyway, it ended up, I think it was like 5 toppings and 4 flavors.
Oh, my God. How much did it cost you?
And a lot of cherries. It was like $28 worth of frozen yogurt. And a bunch of those little sample cups.
And your kids were wired.
About 5 minutes, or the second we're done with the A.D.D news. Call us up, get yourself 4 one-day, one-park tickets to Disneyland, and more stuff for you all morning long. But right now, let's find out what's been happening in the world. Here we go.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D News.
So it probably feels good to come clean about a fetish. A fetish can be a secretive thing, something that you might be self-conscious about, but Travis Barker is not. And he likely has a foot fetish, and he doesn't care who knows it.
Bah.
Yeah. He posted a picture for his wife's birthday. I always forget which Kardashian he's married to. Is it Khloe?
No.
Kourtney.
No.
Oh.
Kourtney.
Okay.
Kourtney.
So he posted...
Kendall.
now we're in Jenner's.
No. Oh, okay, yeah.
I think it's Rob.
Yeah, there you go.
That's one's easy to remember. He posted a slideshow saying, I love you. It's the obligatory birthday post that a lot of people feel obligated to do, but he seemed to have no problem celebrating his wife. And the last picture is him with a few of her toes in his mouth. And you don't do that unless you've got a foot thing. I can't tell you what would have to happen in my life for me to have my wife's feet or anybody's toes in my mouth at any given point. But their PDA in general is always unreal.
Oh, man, I'd have those feet.
I mean, after the amount of years now that they've been together, it's still just like...
That's true.
I'm picking you up, you're wrapping your legs around me. And
They're having the craziest sex
craziest.
right?
And now with the foot thing, I've have totally different images in my mind of what I had before.
Or maybe... like a lot of people that we all know that are not famous, but maybe things aren't so great, but publicly they're very hot and heavy. And then they go home and they just pass out farting next to each other on the couch.
Yeah.
Another season of, Basketball Wives or whatever. I feel like that's a show they'd watch. I don't know. I feel like that's a Kardashian show. Maybe I'm wrong.
I feel like that show existed, they would watch it.
Yeah, I feel like that's a perfect
or
show.
be on it.
Yeah, they'd be on it.
We're all basketball wives for the most part. Right. But I guess... for them, I always think about their kids because I don't know about you, but I never saw a PDA with my parents. Any sets of parents that I had, which I had many.
Would get home, and my parents were still together, but he would get home, he would walk in the kitchen, he would shake my mom's hand. It was like, hello.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Dude, I'm telling you, I don't
Not even just on the cheek?
No,
Nothing?
never. It was like a joke. It was like, hello, good to see you, good evening to you. It was like a business transaction. And then they're like, what's for dinner? All right, let's shake on it. Yeah, I remember, I thought it was so funny. There was no...
Yeah, I never saw anybody cuddling, kissing,
Never.
anything like that. And not that there's anything wrong with seeing your parents be affectionate with each other. I'm sure it's a very healthy thing.
Probably, or weird.
But what
and
is it
gross.
like to see your mom's arms or legs wrapped around your dad's waist sitting on a couch? And you're like, whoa, we're just watching basketball. We're trying to watch Basketball Wives here.
But they don't have kids together, right? Or do they? I don't know. I can't keep up with
one
it.
baby.
Oh, they do? Well, that baby doesn't know what's going on yet. Right? It's still a baby. So eventually...
Well, yeah, but they also have
This picture, by the
stepkids.
way, is not like a sexy picture. It is not sexy at all. It's kind of disgusting.
Unless you're into the foot. If you're into the foot thing, I bet you do find that sexy.
I bet that's a sexy photo for the foot fetish people. I'd love to know from foot people if they think that that's a hot picture. And I do think I'm going to try and sell my feet pics again.
Well, it didn't. So far, Allie's total profit on feet pictures is she's lost. She's down money.
Yeah, but somebody actually sent me a little guide on how to properly set up a feet finder, and I think I'm going to do it this year. I think it's going to be a side hustle. All right, let's talk about seafood now. We go from toes to shrimp. Red Lobster.
Can I ask you a question? You know that I'm not feeling well now. I really do think I'm going to throw up during the show today. I don't know why, but I'm feeling maybe it was the magic. I had too much magic in my system.
Oh, maybe you're getting morning
and
sickness.
you decided that at this moment is the time to start bringing me the foot eating into the seafood stories of the news.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Good job, Allie.
Yeah,
Thanks,
sorry.
Allie.
Keep it coming.
Really appreciate it. Thank you. So appreciate it.
So the endless shrimp promotion at Red Lobster's.
Jesus Christ.
That'd be sick.
And, just big shrimp of all different kinds, Klein. Do you want me to go through the different kinds of shrimp that they offer?
If you want to watch me throw up, go to the YouTube right now.
Shrimp's a treat, dude. Come on.
It is a shrimp treat. So their all-you-can-eat endless shrimp promotion started, a few years ago. They made it a permanent menu item in 2023 because people loved it so much. They loved it so much that it cost the company $11 million, and it may have led to their 2024 bankruptcy filing. But now they're out of that. That's history, and they're bringing it back. So it seems kind of silly that they're bringing it back because they lost money on it the first time. But Costco loses money on their chicken, and I think their hot dogs as well. And they know that those things are still money makers in the long run. And it's about the image that it's an affordable chicken.
The problem is Red Lobster. They've got such a great thing going there with the Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Yeah,
and yet
those are great.
That's where they should make that's the sweet spot. They don't give those out for free, do they? You got to pay for those.
Yeah, I don't think they're free.
Yeah,
No, they're free.
They are? Well,
Aren't
that's their
Yeah,
mistake.
yeah, I
No
think they're
way.
free.
They should be charging for the Cheddar Bay
I think they're
biscuits.
free.
It would change everything. That's their
Even if
profit
it was
margin.
$1, they would make up for every
Right.
endless shrimp
And
promotion.
I'll be honest, I love shrimp, but I think endless Cheddar Bay biscuits is a much better promotion. Much better promotion.
Yeah, for sure. All right, here's some good news for anybody who has travel in the next year. LAX's People Mover, hallelujah. It was a long time coming, and after years of delays, the People Mover at LAX is running. It is only test running right now. They're going to test run it for 2 months. But this is the $5.5 billion project that seemed like it was never going to be completed. They were making it, and then I feel like I would see it go by, or I would see the track and be like, oh my God, the future, finally, this is going to happen. And then it would be delayed and delayed. There was like a money dispute going on. It was supposed to be done, I think, 3 years ago. But now they're finally testing it out, and I think 2 months is way too long to test it out. It seems like they have to test it for a long time to make sure there's going to be no problems with it. But I don't know about you. I would happily go on a first test run of this People Mover and risk
great.
dying
Sure.
if I could get there sooner. And I was looking at the route, though, and I would like to confirm that this takes you to the Uber drop-off lot. Because I have not seen the track by that area, and why would they make a People Mover that doesn't take you there?
It's a good point, but also I hate the name People Mover. I feel like we got to come up with a better name. That sounds
Why,
so...
it seems too lazy.
It seems, very lazy.
I'm a people.
What do you guys want to call this
Move
thing?
me,
It's
I
gonna
can't
move.
do it
Yeah,
myself.
It just sounds stupid. Like, they should give it a really cool-ass futuristic name.
Well,
so that-
tram is cool.
Yeah, but there's a better way. But tram implies certain things, certain speeds, certain, there's certain
Does it?
things. I think so.
What about
Yeah.
monorail? That's a good
But
word.
monorail has to be a monorail. This is not that. It would not.
Handqueef.
That's a great name.
There we go.
for it. Finally. Thank God.
The
LAX.
Handqueef doors are closing. Please stand clear of the Handqueef doors.
I'm going to meet you guys at the Uber lot in 5 minutes. I got to hop on the Handqueef. See? Rolls right off. That's a beautiful
Opens.
thing. All right, in honor of that foot story, let's give you... I'm really going to throw up. I'm about to throw up. Caller 20 now. We'll send you to Disneyland. 800-520...
1067.
1067, Kevin.
Klein Alley Show.
It's Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The sonic pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to KROQ just after 9 o'clock on a Tuesday morning here. If you need us, 800-520-1067. Although, good luck getting through right now. You can't. The phones are jammed up because everyone wants to go to Disney. Give caller 20 their tickets in a moment.
Shout out to Vanessa for holding this ship together.
Shout out to Vanessa for holding this ship together. That's ship with a P, I believe, is what
Yeah,
that
it
guy
is.
said. So shout out, Vanessa. I know you were
She was babysitting a lot yesterday. Sorry about that.
all ready to be fired yesterday. You had your excuse ready to go, and just want you higher-ups to understand that if you ever try to fire Vanessa, she's got her excuses practiced and ready. She'll throw them at you when you least expect them.
You can't fire the immigrant.
You're gonna play the woman card, the immigrant card, or the child
Whatever
card.
card I need to play.
Mm-hmm,
All
good
right,
for you.
I love that.
Titicaca.
That's the card you want to play.
That's another tactic.
I think that's a great tactic. Hey, Sarah in Chino, good morning.
Good morning. Sweet dibs.
Sweet dibs. You are caller 20.
Awesome.
Disneyland. In your future, 4 tickets. Hold on 1 second and enjoy some Disneyland, courtesy of your friends here at KROQ. We've got those tickets again coming up at noon, 3 and 6, and we'll do more for you tomorrow. This hour on the show, Allie.
Mm-hmm. What do we got?
Well, we did solve a celebrity feud between DJ Omar Khan and Howie Mandel, and we were so good at it, and people couldn't believe... I think we solved it.
Are we squashed?
Well,
I thought he owns me a lunch.
Yeah.
He does.
They're trying to coordinate Yeah, his schedule's a lot busier. Well, both of you guys have busy schedules, so it's actually very impossible to find a time that works
He's
for
all
both
over
of
the
you.
place, by the way.
He did give us a suggestion for a lunch, and Omar was not available, which I think Howie got upset about, that Omar tried to big-time Howie and said, I can't make that.
That's kind of beautiful, though, that the two of them always have a lunch planned.
Yeah.
Just forever.
And this all started because Howie Mandel stole Omar's table at the Blue Bayou at Disneyland years and years and years ago, and Omar held that grudge forever. Howie had no idea he was a part of it, although when we had him on the show, he claimed he did know, and he wanted to prove he was famous by taking Omar's table.
Which I respect.
We'll get into these few. Apparently, a lot of our listeners also have these weird one-sided feuds with celebrities for random reasons.
Yes, and we would like to know what those feuds are, and can we fix those too?
Someone that listens to our show, I guess, used to be a valet, and they've got a feud with a very important A-list celebrity.
Joshua Jackson?
No, but I'm so glad you brought that up. Allie, I didn't mention this. I ran into your favorite celebrity, Joshua Jackson, over the weekend.
Oh, was he getting mobbed by people? I bet he couldn't even walk.
He was sitting at a table, being uninterrupted by everyone, and he was at the table of a restaurant that literally goes into the sidewalk, so everyone walks by the table. And I was walking by, and I heard the voice. I'm like, that's
You heard him because you know him.
No, I heard him because you've played clips of him to try to prove to us he's an A-lister, and he was sitting there with his wife and kids, I think. I didn't really want to bother him because he was having a meal.
Well, he's divorced.
Well,
ooh, new lady.
He was sitting with a woman. He was sitting with I don't want to blow up his spot, but he was having a lunch.
This is A-lister celebrity gossip.
And I did say, after I waited, kind of loitered uncomfortably, I even took a picture with him standing behind me, which you guys can post, but
you can't tell who it is at all, by the way.
You can't tell that's him?
Oh, yeah, let's post that worthless picture.
It's not a worthless picture. It's not worthless. You can tell it's Joshua Jackson.
No, you cannot.
You can't tell. No, I thought you were actually referring to, I think there was a black woman in there. I was like, who is that?
No, she was there too, but Joshua Jackson was the focus of the picture because that's Allie's, favorite A-list.
You are the focus of the picture.
Well, yes,
absolutely. Jake's right. You are the focus. You have this
eating grin.
Because I was trying to not make it obvious. I was taking a picture of.
So you had your friend. You said take a picture of being in front of Joshua Jackson, but don't make it look like you're taking a picture of Joshua Jackson.
Yeah,
is that what you said?
Yeah, exactly.
And that was the result.
That's the result.
Okay.
I thought you were showing us a photo of your juice.
Yeah, it did look like you were promoting like a paid partnership with this juice.
I was holding a beverage.
New ambassador for this beef juice.
And you had something weird in your pocket. There was some big old bulge in your left
hold
pocket.
on a second. I got another.
You see that?
Don't post the picture.
And there's like a weird. He's also in his other arm. He's holding this weird.
Don't post the
not
picture.
umbrella. I don't even know what it was.
All right, guys, crop me out of the picture.
So many weird things going on in that picture.
It's not about me. It's about Joshua Jackson.
Oh yeah, you have like a little satchel.
What is that?
I don't know, guys.
Fancy boy.
Yeah.
The Allie, we're losing focus,
okay,
guys.
You're right. We are. Sorry.
Behind me is Joshua Jackson, Allie's favorite celebrity.
You really can't tell that it's him. It's
There's
just the back of his head.
There's two pictures. You're only looking at one of them. I sent two different ones. That's the back of his head.
Okay.
And then there's another one. The point of the whole thing is...
You mean this one of him putting on his jacket?
That's the one.
Okay.
Just some rando guy.
You can't tell that's Joshua Jackson?
No.
Now who's fighting about Joshua Jackson?
Put it in ChatGPT and say, who is this celebrity? And they'll tell you, it's Joshua F. Jackson.
It's a radio host with a complex who loves beef juice.
And Allie is, once again, brought up an example on the show of all the A-listers, and she didn't mention Clooney, she mentioned Joshua Jackson. And years later, we still give her a hard time about it. Yeah. And I ran into him in the wild. And the point of the whole thing is, I said, after he finally got up and put that jacket on,
you talked to him?
I just said, hey, are you an A-lister? Isn't that what we wanted to find out?
You said, hey, are you an A-lister?
Yeah.
Why would you say that to him?
It's kind of dickish.
Yeah, that's
and then this
very
guy
offensive.
with this weird pig nose comes up with beef juice in his hand and says, are you an A-lister?
Because I was saying
satchel.
that even Joshua
weird
Jackson,
bulge in his pocket.
He would not say he's an A-lister either. That was the whole point.
What did he say?
He said, I'm with my family.
Oh, you're that guy.
Oh, no.
So, I've got a grudge now. We'll get into that coming up this hour on the show.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show.
Mornings on KROQ.
Yeah!
KROQ.
If you've got a grudge with a celebrity, we'll start taking your calls at 800-520-1067, and maybe we can solve your grudge, as we did with Omar and Howie Mandel. That'll be coming up in moments. And just for joining us, we got some tickets to give you. So you can go to the Ren Fair, happening this weekend. In fact, weekends right now through May 17th, Santa Fe Dam Recreation Area in Irwindale. And we will get you there to one of the greatest shows involving jousting on the planet.
Oh, yeah.
Hallie, I want to mention that, I've been very unhappy with my love or I used to love Benihana, and then I lost interest.
Because they got rid of the onion volcano, and that really upset you.
They got rid of all of the good tricks, and they replaced it with that stupid dance party with the flashing light. Right, and that's Allie's impression of
the instruments,
silverware at Benihana. None of the people that work there. She wanted to point that out.
The utensils.
This guy claims that there's a place he's found in Omar's neck of the woods that is he says that they are like the international waters of hibachi places, and I've never heard of it before. But
hey guys, sweet dibs. Me and my family are big fans of you guys. Today my son got an award at school, so we decided to go out and celebrate, and we went to Wabi Sabi in Rancho. And I was just thinking, Klein's a big fan of Benihana, or Royal used to be, but now they don't do the tricks and everything anymore because they're afraid they'll get sued. But Wabi Sabi is not afraid of the tricks.
Do you know about this place, Omar? Wabi Sabi?
Wabi Sabi? I've never heard of it.
He says it's in Rancho, and I'm saying it may be worth the drive if he claims that, once again...
Such a ridiculous name.
Benihana got so soft because they got sued by someone that choked on a flying shrimp, or fell over and hit their head.
Well, they used to thrust one of the shrimp into a women's cleave.
Yeah, that's right. The old school tricks, and then some woman got like third-degree cleavage burns off the shrimp, and then they stopped that trick. And then they went.
Sad day.
Sad day. But I think this place, according to this guy, Wabi Sabi, they do all the stuff.
The fire and the throwing things and the throwing the egg in your mouth and the volcano with fire, not just steam.
Whoa!
I mean, that's what I'm talking about.
We should go there.
Because the volcano at Benihana is not even a real volcano. It's just an onion with
wow,
steam.
It's not a real volcano, huh?
No, it's not, Jake.
Wait a minute. I could eat this volcano.
The one at
This is insane, Helen.
The one at Wabi Sabi sounds like it's Pompeii. He's got all sorts of good stuff happening over there. Real fire, dude.
And the volcano with fire, not just steam.
Yeah.
And pretending to throw the bowl at you, but then flinging it back. And it was just super awesome.
Cool.
So, Klein, you got to check out a Wabi Sabi. I don't know if there's any near you, but I know there's one in Rancho. And
there's a chain? Wabi Sabi? I get so annoyed. I've lived here in Southern California since 2006. And when I hear about a thing I didn't know about, I get angry that I wouldn't have known about it. How many Wabi Sabis are there? And why are we sitting here like a bunch of losers?
I don't know, but this Wabi Sabi in the Kooks, I'm looking it up, and it's about 10 minutes away from where I live.
There's one in North Hollywood.
There is?
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Is it still open?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be closed.
Ontario, out here, I know there's a few of them. So check them out. They got the stunts. All right, take it easy. Sweet bits, guys. Bye.
That's the idea, right? Is can you take all the fun of like the Waterworld stunt show and bring it into a restaurant? And and yes, I do like medieval times. If you're thinking that place does that sort of thing, I do like that. We'd like to figure out a way. We're talking about one of the things we want to do this year is bring a bunch of listeners there, take it over, maybe get a band to play out there.
Well, we have a wish list of things we'd like to do.
But I do. Maybe now's the time. We start asking.
Well, I think now is the time, actually, because, the show's been taking a turn for the better. Yeah. Everything's going well. So now's the time to ask for crap, right?
I guess so. Write that down on our list. When we get back, we'll take your Celebrity Feud calls, and we'll kick it off right now with, let's go with line 6. Hi, who is your Celebrity Feud against?
Shia LaBeouf, I'm sick of him.
I'd love to squash that on the air.
Hold on, that's Pantyhose Greg with a never-ending feud with Shia LaBeouf.
I would love nothing more.
We'll figure out which celebrity annoyed a listener of ours while they were working at a valet, and so much more. Celebrity Feuds. We will hopefully pick one of them that we want to get to the bottom of. Solve it and get you into the Ren Fair next. Celebrity Feuds. People love them. They're headline grabbing, and but the problem is usually celebrity versus celebrity. But what about regular people like us that had an encounter with a celebrity that didn't go according to plan, and as a result, we've held this feud. Omar's been going his whole life carrying this baggage around with him, this hate he had against Howie Mandel. Yeah. So we tracked down Howie, got him on the show, and they hashed it out, kind of. We think they're going to do lunch.
At least they got to talk about it.
One of my celebrity feuds, as you know, Allie, I keep a list of people that have done me wrong, was Jay Peterman, from Vanessa's favorite show, Seinfeld. John O'Hurley, who I liked, always liked the guy. And then I actually paid for him to do a cameo message for my parents for their anniversary and it was like a couple $100. And I wrote a whole bunch of information about my parents and thought he would do a whole thing. And this is what he gave me.
Hello, all. Jay Peterman here. I wish you the happiest of anniversaries.
That's it?
Hello,
and he
all.
cashed in like $300.
and I spent a long time figuring out. You only get to give so much information, so I was.
You couldn't even say their names.
No,
you
of course
just
not.
said hello, all.
Yeah, I mean, I got better money from that fake Spider-Man guy.
Is he also on your enemy list, the fake Spider-Man?
No, he did the best he could do.
Hello, all. Jay Peterman here. I wish you the happiest of anniversaries.
I mean, that was cost me, I think, $300 or something like that.
Yeah, that's cool. That's wild.
Jake has a celebrity feud. I didn't even know about this.
Oh,
you know that Jake's currently feuding, he believes, on his enemy list is Kirsten Dunst?
Oh, yeah. I met her at the Burbank airport when we were leaving for like a holiday vacation.
And what'd she say? Get away, Stinky?
Yeah, I was pissed off.
I don't have any change. I'm sorry.
I said, give me your change, lady.
No, listen to this. And by the way, we're all going to be on her side, just in case you're wondering.
No, we're on the same flight to Austin, and so we're waiting in line to get on the plane. I asked her if she'd take a picture of my dog, and she said no.
Wow.
Good for her.
She is my hero.
Yeah, good for her.
Did she say no in a nice way?
Sort of, I guess.
Like, she said, like, not
He's
now.
like, no, I don't take pictures with my family.
Right.
I don't take pictures when I'm with my family. That's a great thing to
Whatever, you're
say.
on Southwest, take a cameo.
Did you?
No, Jake.
You know, actually, Jake does have a point.
Jake, you know what? I'm back on your side. This was the cameo Spider-Man I went with that was supposed to wish our family's friend's kid a speedy recovery from a surgery, and this is what we got instead.
Hey, kid, it's me, Spider-Man. I hear you are sick. Get better. I gotta go fly somewhere.
That cost me money, too. Better than Peterman
You
still.
just feud with your own idiotic brain.
Let's find out who's feuding with who now on the phones. We got to pick one of these and actually get to the bottom of it. We will connect you with your celebrity. We'll figure it out. Juan, we'll start with you. Who is your celebrity feud against and why?
Sweet Dibbits.
Sweet Dibbits.
My celebrity feud is with Lindsay Lohan.
Oh,
great.
Back when I was working mortuary pickup, we ended up at the LA coroner's office. This when she was doing the community service. I pull up, I go and do my routine. Next thing you know, the sheriffs are taking my phone saying that I took a picture of her. So they went through all my pictures, called my boss. I almost got fired, and they told me for pictures on TMZ that I was going to get fired and arrested.
Did you take a picture of her?
No, I didn't even know who she was.
That's so funny when a celebrity thinks like, oh, this person's taking a picture. The guy probably just had his phone out doing whatever else. You're probably texting your side piece or something.
Yeah.
She's like, he's taking pictures of me. I know it.
And because she's all paranoid. Maybe she was still on drugs at that point. She was all paranoid.
This was when she was doing community service. It's funny. Do you still have connections to the morgue or the mortuary? Because Allie and I have to do a day job at a mortuary coming up. Do you have any people you know there?
I can find out if he's still around.
All right, hold on one second.
It's
That'd be
been
interesting.
years ago, yeah.
So they accused you of trying to take pictures of Lindsay Lohan while she was doing community service, then selling them to TMZ. They went through your phone.
Yes.
You almost got fired. And did you have any words or any face-to-face encounter with Lindsay Lohan?
No, nothing. She just smiled at my van, and then that was it. All I did, pull out my phone. We text my manager, hey, I'm here. I'm at the location, and that's it.
You know what's interesting is if we are able to get Lindsay Lohan to come in here and meet this guy, she'll have no idea this happened. And he'll say,
absolutely not.
And yet this guy probably spends every day.
Yeah, and Lindsay Lohan's a person who's changed her life a lot in the last 10, 15 years.
Juan, how much of your day do you spend yelling at the sky and going, damn you, Lindsay Lohan?
Curse you.
Oh, every day my kids like the Parent Trap. I can't even watch that no more.
Okay. That's the rubbing your...
Get two of them.
The double the Lindsay Lohan.
I can't take pictures of either of them.
That's so funny that he's got this one-sided grudge against her. And
but his kids happen to love the Parent Trap.
All right, moving on. That's one celebrity feud. We have to pick the one we want to really battle, Allie, because we're going to put all of our efforts and resources into getting one of these celebrities.
I feel like Lindsay Lohan is doable.
Yeah, I would agree. Chris, you're on KROQ. Who's your celebrity feud against?
Hey, Sweet Dibbits. My celebrity feud is against Rick Dees.
Okay.
Radio
Explain.
superstar Rick Dees. What did he do to you?
When I was little, me and my family had gone to Magic Mountain, and they were promoting the new Batman ride, and they had the Batmobile. And Kiss FM was there, and Rick Dees was handing out free merch, and it was like limited edition. And he gave me this giant cup with a T-shirt in it, and I was so excited as a child. And then this girl with Daisy Dukes and like a tight white T-shirt was next to me, and she was like screaming, and he rips it out of my hand and gives it to her.
Good call, great call, Rick. I mean, come on.
And that was back then when a great radio prize was a giant cup with a T-shirt in it.
But he gave Rick Double D's, but he gave it to this kid, and the kid was excited, greatest moment of his life. And then Rick Dees sees a much hotter person and takes it out of your hand. So you still remember the moment that Rick Dees ripped your prize out of your hands and gave it to a beautiful woman.
Yes.
Wow.
And how many? And now you hated him ever since.
From that day on, I stopped listening to Kiss, and I started listening to different stations, and I found KROQ.
Wow.
So
You
worth it
came
for
to
us.
us because Rick Dees did you wrong.
Oh, you know what's interesting about all this is that if we're able to, I don't think it'll be hard to track down Rick Dees. But
Didn't you like run into him not that long ago?
I randomly had a run-in with Rick Dees, but I think it would be so funny if we were able to recreate this and we actually get a very hot person in here. And
With an even bigger cup and a
Yeah,
T-shirt.
Rick would do the same thing.
Yeah, you would.
And Rick would rip it out of the hot person's and give it to this guy to bring it full circle. That's funny that this guy's been carrying that around with him, this hatred of Rick Dees for this many years.
Well, when you're a kid, that experience of getting something free like that, you were chosen, that's something you don't, that's core memory.
Omar, not our Omar, this Omar on the phone. Who are you feuding with? What celebrity?
Hey, yeah, my celebrity feud is with Seth MacFarlane.
Family Guy creator Seth MacFarlane. What happened?
Yep. All right, so I used to work at this valet at the Beverly Center, and they had opened this fancy restaurant. And, like, he came in one day, and it was already way past closing time. I want to say maybe like an hour and a half. And everybody had gone home, and this guy was still in there making us wait for his car and stuff. And then we finally came out. He got in his car. He didn't even talk to us. He didn't even tip us. He just left.
So Seth MacFarlane forced you to stay at your valet job hours after it should have ended and did not even tip.
Didn't even tip, man.
I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, when was this?
It was like 2018 around there. It was like this new restaurant. I just,
Mm-hmm.
And so you were working valet, and even though the restaurant was closed, everyone had gone home. He made you wait.
Well, I don't think he even like knew that like people were waiting on him for his car to like be given to him. He just like came out way later after the restaurant had closed with his people. They're all pretty buzzed.
This is the best part about this.
Sounds like he's having a great night.
Voice or anything?
Excuse me, where's my car?
Yeah, because I was like, all right, that's worth it.
When we do track down.
And then he does Brian. He does like all of them.
Yeah.
Which one of these celebrities so far would be the most shocked by this fact that there's a random person's walking around with this grudge against them that they have no idea about? I mean, that's the part that's great about all of these. None of these.
In this case, he really had no idea he did anything wrong. I mean, not tipping, I think he should know better, but he probably didn't know that it was too late. He knew none of it. He's in this bubble.
Let me say hi to Frank on KROQ. Good morning, Frank. Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi. We got to pick one of these celebrity feuds and squash it once and for all. We don't know which one we're going to go with yet, so who are you feuding against?
I'm feuding with Wee Man.
Okay.
Oh, man. I feel like whenever this happens. What happened with you and Wee Man from Jackass?
Yeah, Wee Man from Jackass, man. I've always thought he was chill watching the show and, him skating and stuff. I was always into it. So one day I'm at the van store in Costa Mesa, and I'm with my kids. And I see him pull up in his Sprinter van, and he's getting off and delivering a package at the FedEx right next door. So I tell my kids, hey, let's go outside and wait for him to come out, see if we can get a picture. And I see him like, hey, what's up, Wee Man? Can we get a pic? And he just gave me a dirty look and walked away.
Well, I'm going to assume this was not Wee Man because I think that a lot of people think that all little people are the same. And even Brad Williams said he had to deal with this forever, that everyone thought he was Wee Man.
Yeah, it was probably Brad Williams being a dick to you.
It was probably Brad Williams. And Brad Williams
that guy's a cop.
He's like, I have hair now. F you.
Brad Williams does try to ship himself places through UPS, so that would make sense that he would be there. That's his way. All right, well, listen. Oh, man, hold on. Manny's got an A-list feud now with someone that he's universally loved. Who's your feud with, Manny?
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Adam Sandler.
What happened with Adam Sandler?
You can talk to him right now about it.
In 2006, I was at the In-N-Out in Hollywood. And you know how you have when you pick up your food, you have the soda machines right next to it. So I was grabbing the soda. I turned around, and as I'm turning around, he's grabbing his food off the counter, and we bump into each other. I got my drink. He drops his food. He just looks at it. He looks at me, and he picks up his burger off the floor and throws it at me.
What? He threw his burger at you?
Yeah, he just grabbed it off the floor, threw it. He was all pissed. He walked out. He was following with a group of 4 or 5 guys. So he walked out, and he told one of the guys to order him food, and he just walked out.
Well, listen, I'm not going to defend.
Sounds so unlike him.
Defend Sandler, but if you finally wait around for that amazing moment where they call your number and you get your In-N-Out food, you've already made the decision to go inside because you think it's quicker than waiting in that line, and then you get your food, and you do the turn, and then the food hits the ground. That's
but you don't throw your burger. I thought he was going to say he picked it up and ate it. I was like, good for him.
Adam, do you remember this event happening?
Yeah, man, he's a dick.
Oh.
Okay.
He's a jerk? Wow.
All right. Well, Sandler says you're a dick. Allie, we could listen. There's a lot more people on the phone, but we have to decide which one of these do we want to actually take on.
I mean, I think we should try and solve as many of these feuds as we can.
You got to pick the one to focus on first.
There's so many more, too.
I know.
Well, why don't we start with Rick Dees then, I guess? If we're going to start somewhere.
You think that'll be the easiest one to deal with?
I think that's the easiest starting point, yeah. Right. And then we can go to Lindsay Lohan and Seth MacFarlane and Adam Sandler.
Eddie, we give you truly the final word. Yes, Eddie. Who's your feud with?
Travis Kelce.
Okay.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Well, hold on, Allie. Let's. What's the feud about with Travis Kelce?
So one morning, me and my coworker ran into Travis Kelce at the Whole Foods in Westwood.
Okay.
And my coworker gave him the whole story. Her son is his biggest fan. And so she asked him for a picture, and he said no. Even though there was no one else around, it was literally just us talking, and he just said no to her. So I thought, as a Raiders fan, it just made me hate him even more. So.
I feel bad, though, with if the reason for the feud is just they refused for the picture.
Yeah, because you don't know someone's scenario and what their circumstances. I mean, if you are being asked to take pictures everywhere you go, and if you say yes every single time, you'll never get through your day if you're someone like that.
We wouldn't know because so few people have ever asked us to take pictures. But
I imagine if you're being asked all day, it gets tiring.
And I would imagine if you're going incognito through your day and then you stop for one picture, then all of a sudden people look and they go, oh, who's that taking a picture? And then they go, oh, my God, that's the guy.
It's like a waterfall effect.
Marrying Taylor Swift. Quick, got to capture this moment. All right. Well, we're going to try to track down Rick Dees, and we're going to make him apologize to this person that he insulted as a kid many years ago. That's our mission.
The world famous KROQ.
Klein Ally Show.
Klein Ally Show.
KROQ.
It's KROQ. We are Klein Ally Show. Tickets to give you coming up. See Seinfeld. Netflix is a Joke presents Seinfeld at the Greek Theater on May 5th. You'll win those tickets from us next hour. Here on KROQ, Disney tickets throughout the day, and we'll have another pair for you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Another 4-pack tomorrow at 9 a.m. sharp. Although not everything we do around here, even though our goal is to make your day a little bit better, works the way we have intended. Yesterday was a bunch of trial and error, mostly error, and I blame the gummies for that. But someone was not happy with us for some very specific reason, Allie, that started before we even went on the air.
I am listening to Monday's show, the playback, and there is no Monday songs, Ray Heppenstall song.
Oh.
What happened to it? I so look forward to the Monday greeting and then Friday's ending song. I'm so disappointed. What happened? This makes me so sad.
We're sorry. Yesterday we were trying to get all the gummies together for the big bowl of gummies,
we
mystery gummies.
Busy, yeah.
And I completely forgot, because it was 420. I wasn't even thinking it was a regular Monday, so we never got to Ray's song from Allie's neighbor. But you know what? I don't like the people being upset with us. And
where's Ray Heppenstall's song?
Good question.
I feel like it's the equivalent of a show that you know and love, and you put it on a rerun, and all of a sudden the theme song's different. And you're like, whoa, what's happening?
And I know some people don't listen to the show when we first go on the air bright and early, so maybe they've never heard this before, but this was a song that was recorded and sent to us by Allie's real-life neighbor, Ray, and here we go.
Thank you, cow. Go back to your farm.
Sometimes I need a good reason to get out of bed. Got sleep in my eyes, clouds in my head. I need a shine of something to make
have it. Better late than never. Apologies. That was a 420 mix-up on our part, so there's your Ray.
Now I'm super disoriented.
Take a quick break.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, boy. Allie.
Sorry.
Careful.
Apologies.
That came out of Allie's vagina, that noise. We'll warn all of you. We'll take a quick break. Back in a moment. More show next.
Finally, something else to stare at besides Sydney Sweeney. Klein Ally Show is now live on YouTube. Watch the chaos unfold daily. KROQ.
KROQ, we are Klein Ally Show. Some people were not sure we would be here today. I don't know if we were sure we'd be here today.
Please tell me you guys have a job tomorrow, because today, the boss came in to talk with you guys. I have seriously almost peed my pants laughing so hard.
We did have to talk to quite a few bosses yesterday, which is never fun, but especially not fun when you start the day by doing gummy roulette to celebrate 420.
That was way too much responsibility.
And the bosses, I think, were doing, quote, wellness checks, but also trying to figure out what was the best
they were
part.
liable for?
Yeah. I think that the problem with radio in general is a lot of people on the radio fake everything. So as a result, I think a lot of people always assume things aren't really happening, which is a great excuse for us when we actually are really doing everything we do, but we don't want to get fired.
It's starting to not work, though.
It's really hard.
We're faking it. And he's like, no, you're not.
I had to go
the only person that was really prepared was Vanessa. She had a whole speech prepared.
Oh, my God. Listen to this.
Yeah, that's amazing, right?
She had a whole speech ready to go because she was so concerned that she was going to be fired yesterday. On her way to work yesterday.
Yep.
She was practicing her speech in the car.
I had to give myself... Yeah, the fence would be like, okay, today could go wrong, but if it goes wrong and they fire you because you're responsible, and they're like, well, Vanessa, you're fired. And I was like, you're not even going to give me a day?
Omar has audio. He was recording you yesterday.
Oh, it was recorded? Then you know my real...
I don't think I have it anymore.
You don't have it anymore.
No, I don't have it
Vanessa
anymore.
was in here after the show saying, it's okay if they fire me. I know what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
And she had a speech all ready to go.
Yeah, do you want to say what your speech is, Vanessa?
Well, yeah, I was going to use all of my defenses, and I was going to say, are you really going to fire the only immigrant on the show? And boom, that's going to get them in trouble with society. So fight it.
Right. So Vanessa had an excuse ready. You can tell it's going to be a good show. We come in with already ready excuses.
I rest my case.
Yeah. That was going to be Allie's excuse as well. So same one. But no, we are here today.
We need more Hi Allie. You're laughing, you're snorting, your head on the table. We need more Hi Allie. It was so freaking funny. Anyway, so I just wanted to know, did you guys, we need to hear what the attorneys put in that email and how many violations you guys had. All right. Anyway, sweet debit.
You know what? We should read the email today because we didn't want to read the email before the 420 show because we knew they wouldn't let us do anything fun. But now that
we could claim ignorance.
Now that we've already done the show, we should finally read the email the attorney sent us.
So we can laugh.
So we can go, all right, let's see how many of these things we
Check.
did.
Check. Check.
Is there
All
any chance we get a perfect bingo on the attorney
Maybe.
email? Let's get into your news now, and then we'll get into that later. Here we go.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
A crime was committed at Coachella, which is not a surprise. There are many crimes that are committed at Coachella. Illegal drugs and the buying and selling of wristbands outside the venue, but it
Here's
seems...
a sexual crime that took place.
Would you, by any chance, like to finger my belly button?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Want to do it?
Yeah.
All right. You like it?
Okay. All right.
Damn, Johnny. What's wrong with
one
you?
of 1,000 men that figured Johnny's belly button at Coachella.
I've definitely seen this video online, and it goes to a really fun place in about 5 minutes. So, Madonna, who had done a guest appearance on Sabrina Carpenter's set, she showed up in a corset and basically an outfit that she had worn decades ago on stage. And it was like, I still fit into my corset. And it was a whole thing.
Can anyone fit into a corset? Because don't you just tie it as tight as humanly possible once you're in it?
Well, no, I've worn my fair share of corsets doing theater, and they can widen them, but in order for them to be on properly, they have to be cinched pretty tight. I mean, you are busting out of them every single time.
When I first met Allie, she was so fat that she wore a hula hoop like a corset. And so much so that she got trapped in
He
one
had to
time.
tie me into it every morning.
And we had to have the fire department come and rescue her out of the hula hoop. True story.
So it was a jacket, a corset, and a dress, and all of these other garments that she had, and they were stolen. So now she's saying that she wants them back, and she said they're not just clothes, they're a part of her history. And they were vintage pieces that she wore during the show, and she said they have gone missing or been stolen, and these are from her personal archive. So if they're not found, I wonder if there's going to be some kind of reward or if there's going to be a big investigation to figure out how these went missing, because it's pretty hard to get backstage, let alone in a dressing room or an area where you could steal this stuff.
But
so
also
it seems like an inside job.
As you know, all these one-of-a-kind items that were being worn at big events, that's the value of that is not just whatever the corset is. This is Madonna's corset that she wore at Coachella, which instantly has a additional value to it.
Yeah, exactly.
So people want it, and I'm sure, just like they were, the guys used to, steal jerseys from locker rooms after games. I think Brady had a Super Bowl jersey stolen one year.
But is that usually always a friend of a friend who goes, this person works in the locker room and they're going to give us access and leave a door open?
I would imagine it's someone that knows how to sell stuff on the on the black market, and they're like, look, if you can get me this, I'll give you $5,000. And someone's like, great, that's an easy $5,000. And then they go ahead and flip it and make, hundreds of thousands.
Wow. All right.
That's how I would do it.
I didn't realize that. Was it you?
This is
the easiest crime to figure out.
Let's not ask a lot of questions, all right? But by the way, I am selling a corset, and I will post my information on my Instagram.
Klein would never drive to Coachella just to steal a corset.
No way. Not happening.
I'm sure you have an alibi, which is sitting on your couch.
That's right. You know it.
I didn't realize that a lot of circus shows still contain tigers and tiger acts, but in Russia that is the case, and it seemed like one went badly. It seems like a bad year for tigers. These tigers went into the audience and started potentially attacking the audience, and then the person that was putting the show on had to get the tigers under control.
3 tigers performed in a Russian circus recently. The ring itself came down, and one of the tigers jumped right out into the crowd.
It's crazy because you see this ring that's then lifted into the air, and the ring is attached to a net so that the tigers can't get out into the audience. It went down for a second. And as soon as it goes down, you see a tiger just whoop, leap right out of it. Yeah. And he's like, cool, I'm going to start eating these people.
Prowling around, a few people screamed. Others tried to shield their children, and at least one just kept on filming.
That's right.
That would be you.
Fittest. That's me. Can't miss that moment right there.
We've had some failed rescues on this show a few different times. I think you tried to rescue a man in a van that ended up just being a pair of shoes. You've tried to rescue a dog, both a statue of a dog and an actual dog, and I think we've failed on most attempts. But these Good Samaritans lifted a small plane off of the ground to free a pilot in Pacoima after he crashed into a parking lot. I guess he hit a power line and he landed upside down onto the ground. Thank God he survived anyway, but then all these people came over, and it was a little plane, yeah, but to have all these people physically lift a plane off of you so that they can save your life is pretty incredible.
And they, for them, they got that great story forever now. That's why
I lifted a plane off of a man.
Yeah, you do it for obviously because you're a good person, but also now for the rest of your life. Like, oh, sorry, my shoulder's acting up and it rains because from that time I lifted the plane, saved the person's life. Oh, excuse me, what? Am I bringing that up again?
Yeah, find a way to crowbar it in.
Every story ever.
Plus, this guy was 70, which I feel like, isn't there a senior pilot role here somewhere?
Yeah, I think he's too old to fly commercial, which is why he was probably going small plane. We get into a brand new hour of the show. Greatest hour of your life will start next on KROQ.
It's Klein Ally Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The sonic pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
What an hour to be alive, and lots to get into, including a secret that will help you live forever, a brand new old people secret, and in moments, your tickets to go see Seinfeld. Live at the Greek on May 5th with a round of Johnny Doesn't Know. And while Johnny is in the KROQ studios, we'll find out just how many fingers he was able to get into his belly button at Coachella. He was there for 2 weekends, Sally. So think about it. Do the math on that. That's not that many fingers you need to.
A lot of fingers.
Lot of fingers, as you said. So Johnny will be in here in a moment. If you'd like to play Johnny Doesn't Know, up for grabs tickets for you to go see some Seinfeld as part of Netflix's A Joke at the Greek. Looking for contestants right now at 800-520-1067. That is next on KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Ally Show.
Mornings on KROQ.
Yeah!
KROQ.
KROQ Klein and Ally Show. Postmaster Johnny's in the studio now. Don't believe us? We're on YouTube streaming. You can find us there, KROQ's YouTube. Get into a little round of Johnny Doesn't Know in a moment. Chance for you to win some tickets to see Seinfeld. Johnny, I know you're all black and blue in the belly button as a result of what your challenge was. Ally had about 25 challenges at Coachella, and she did all of them. From porta potty reviews to food reviews to getting on stage to a bunch of stuff. You had one thing that you did while you were there, and that was to see how many fingers you could get into your belly button. And you were not happy about it. You tried to talk us out of it so many times, which made us want to do it even more.
Yeah, silly me.
Silly you.
Silly me.
Here's just some of the many weird interactions that Johnny had with people.
Would you want to finger my belly button?
Finger your belly button?
Yeah.
It's a weird ass question, dog.
I feel like
most people, when you asked them to do that, and this is when you were wearing one of your belly shirts that you wear?
Yeah, I wore a crop top from Urban Outfitters.
Right, and a lot of the people were confused and thrown off when you approached them?
No, not really.
Is it true that you
Sounds
got
like they
approached by actual Coachella, the festival, and they asked you to model some of their weird stuffed animals they were selling there?
Yeah,
Same.
No, Allie, nobody asked you, Allie.
So there's all these pictures, I guess, on the actual Coachella Instagram of Johnny. I'm like, that guy looks like Johnny, but he's holding a stuffed animal. And
Well,
Johnny's
no,
like,
you're holding like a stuffed animal, like a plushy backpack.
Yeah, they asked me and my girlfriend, they stopped us and asked us to model some plushy backpacks.
Allie, how many times did you get approached and asked to model stuff?
Too many to count. I couldn't even get from
Right.
stage 1 to stage 2.
That's amazing. That's so Johnny. He goes to Coachella. There's 250,000 people there, and they say, yeah, you're going to be our model.
Oh, that would be my sister, too. My sister's Coachella. She'd
Right.
get brought on stage to sing with the band. That's okay.
And Allie's
I've accepted my
reviewing a
life.
slice of pizza while sitting in a porta potty. Johnny, did they pay you for that or no? They just used your image.
They used our image and they gave us free drink cards.
Oh, that's cool.
You don't even drink though.
Yeah,
lost on you.
Yeah, but my girlfriend and I ended up giving them to somebody else, some artist that we saw backstage.
You gave an artist that gets free drinks?
All these people, they don't need
Cool,
it.
I'll add this to my pile of drink tickets.
Right.
Yeah, I had like 15 by the end of the weekend.
Yeah, you give it to a
Holy
fan.
moly.
Didn't you run into listeners there too?
I did, yeah, but I didn't have the tickets on me at the time.
Oh, my God.
I did
So-
All of that. That was probably hundreds of dollars worth of drink
Probably.
tickets.
Yes.
I ran into like a lot of listeners too. They came up and took photos.
And you
They're cool.
gave
then you
your
gave
drink tickets that you got. And by the way, you should have negotiated a better deal. I mean, Coachella has money. They made billions of dollars this weekend.
Even the food tickets would be so much more valuable.
Oh, we had those. Those were great.
So they approached you. They said, "Can you model these backpacks?" It actually, I saw the picture. Looks like Johnny is hitting on a middle schooler because they're both holding these weird
and
stuff.
he's like a giant middle schooler.
Yeah. Johnny looks like one of those
like that Robin Williams movie
Yeah.
where he's like 10 years old.
Yeah, Johnny's been held back a bunch of times, and he's hitting on a middle schooler, and they're both sitting there with their stuffed animals. It's a very strange picture.
We
But
have the picture. We'll put it up.
Post it up on our Instagram. People need to see that. But meanwhile, when he was not doing that, he was going up to people and saying, "Hey, can you put your finger on my belly button?" And I don't know if you made it to 1,000, but here's some of the weird interactions.
Would you want to finger my belly button? Yeah, I'll get in there. I can't catch anything in there. Dead ass, really? Yeah. It's a safe zone. Okay, all right. Go ahead. Oh, okay, all right.
What, was it going too far?
It was weird because some people would like gently, gingerly stick their finger in there, and then other people thought it'd be funny to just bulldoze their finger in there and
Yeah.
like legit finger me like
a
that.
Pillsbury Doughboy.
Do you take care of the area, or
Yeah, I never have-
Sometimes.
Yeah, I had no
you
problems
get
on
a
that.
certain stink.
Because
Okay.
lint can pile up. And
You get
especially-
Allie,
in
why
there.
don't you, yeah.
Yes, I can take over from here. Thanks,
Allie,
guys.
yeah.
The belly button can get full of random crap
Yeah.
if you don't clean it properly, which I don't.
Allie,
Never
why-
have.
Why don't you give him a good finger in right now?
Allie's belly
Me?
button. Yeah, Allie, your belly button. You've said before.
I second this motion.
Wait, who's fingering Allie? I'm not doing that.
No
Not
one's
it.
fingering Allie. But Allie, you've
Not
claimed
it.
you not it.
No goes. No goes.
Vanessa, you lose.
No.
Allie has said before that her belly button is kind of like a community ashtray where just a bunch of random stuff ends up in there. She
Yeah,
doesn't
you never
what it
know
is.
what's going on in there.
But Johnny, this was the I think the 999th person Johnny approached.
Would you by any chance like to finger my belly button? How many fingers can I go?
Ooh.
Whoa!
Okay, you can do as many as you can fit in there. Let's do it. Jesus Christ. Okay, go ahead. All right, here we go. Yeah. Oh, okay.
There's a lot of that. And then we realized after listening to these, we didn't need to do this 1,000 times. It was totally unnecessary. And
No,
very
it was very
uncomfortable.
necessary. We had to give
How'd that
Johnny
feel,
something
Johnny?
to do.
Was it good?
Yeah, well, actually, no, it hurt. Like I said, like they would just jam it forward in. Like you don't finger somebody like that.
Did you
can't
give
do that.
any? Did you take any video of this?
No video.
Cool.
There's no video of this. 1,000 people.
Because that would be great.
That would have been helpful on the story.
The people who fingered me, they did take photos. Like they thought it was funny in their little group, and
God,
they took
that they
photos.
did your job for you.
Let's hire those people.
We should hire them.
All right,
Yeah.
it's time for Johnny Doesn't Know. Here we go. Hit it.
Johnny doesn't know.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Gelato sounds like Jello.
Johnny doesn't know.
It like goes wiggles.
Roman, you don't need to know the answer. You just need to know if Johnny will know the answer. The question is not that difficult, but for Johnny it may be. And if you are right in predicting, you get tickets to Seinfeld. If you're wrong, we give those tickets to someone just for listening to KROQ right now. Good morning, Roman. Here's your question. Johnny, there's only one planet that shares its name with a chemical element. Will Johnny know which one planet shares its name with a chemical element? Yes or no, Roman?
Man, this is a bit of a stretch, but I have to go yes. There's only
All right.
amount of options.
There's only so many options out there, so this is not one of those ones where Johnny gets unlimited possible wrong answers. He is going through the planets in his brain right now, I think, or...
Yeah, I was thinking like Uranus and like silver and stuff, but I was like, there's no silver planet unless you're describing the color of Pluto. Pluto's like grayish silver, but that's not it. But the other one I know is because I used to have their insurance. Mercury.
Oh, boy.
Mercury insurance.
So Johnny says Mercury. Roman said Johnny would know. And look at that, guys. It turns out putting 1,000 random people's fingers in his belly button has made him smarter.
Let's go.
That is a correct answer. It is Mercury. Johnny, you've done it.
Never mind all the other stuff he said about Pluto.
Forget about all the dumb things first. Hold on, Roman, and enjoy yourself some Seinfeld. We got to take a quick break, but when we get back, we give you guys the gift of eternal life and more, Allie. In fact, I know that there's something that we have to get into that we have not gotten into yet, but there's been an exciting update about the mural.
Ah, yes. There's a progression in the story.
The mural, there's a picture of Allie painted on a wall.
And let's just say there are people who do want to put their fingers somewhere on Allie.
They're going to cover that picture up now after we brought their attention to it.
With a bag.
With a giant bag. He's going to paint a bag on Ellie's face. Now, we'll get to the exciting update after this. Let's give you the gift of living forever. At least listen to the old people. Old people give us advice all the time about how you too could live to 106, 107, 110. And the reality is that we don't know if what they're saying is true or they're sabotaging us because they want us to die off early and they get all the glory. But you're no good to us if you're dead. So we appreciate every single person that listens to this show, even if it's just for 5 minutes every morning. And as a result, we like to give you the gift of living longer with Old People Secrets.
From chicken brain to drinking rain, not getting laid. They call me the barmaid.
They call me the barmaid.
That's right. Let's live forever with sweet dibbits.
Sweet dibbit.
Time for some old people secrets.
I meet a fascinating woman, and this is what she sounds like. We're going to meet her in a moment. So once again, this is the old woman we'll be meeting.
It's like Vanessa when she found that spider.
Oh, my God. Sure was. She killed that
She's
spider.
watching soccer.
Daddy, very long legs. Ringer. You love that spider, huh?
Daddy, very.
So here is, we'll have to find that audio. If you missed that show, just go ahead and search in the podcast for Vanessa killed a spider with a vacuum.
It's been taken down.
Oh,
Just
Vanessa.
You better not take it down.
I don't even know how to do that.
I use that video nightly.
Oh, Klein.
What? Which one are we talking about? Here is
I do the same thing.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Guys, she's a minor.
Allie?
Sorry.
Allie, anything you'd like to admit?
No.
So this old lady.
What do I have to admit?
Do you watch the video nightly too?
Yes.
Okay. Vanessa, we're all watching it. Here's an old people we're going to meet today.
I'd like to raise a glass and celebrate a very special birthday for one North Ridgeville resident.
Invited us out to meet Carrie Drake, better known as Miss Kitty.
Ooh,
Miss Kitty.
Miss Kitty.
You can almost hear the shoulder shimmy he's doing when he reports on this.
Yeah, I think
Miss Kitty.
This just in, that reporter is gay. Because listen to this.
Better known as Miss Kitty. She turned 105 today.
He's not watching the video every night.
No, he's definitely not. 105, and she's going to give us her secret. But historically, maybe the coolest old people secret we've ever learned from it, except for that guy that was in the room with Hitler. Remember that guy?
Oh, yeah.
This may be the coolest historical old people secret ever, with a bit of their own celebrity. I mean, this is a wild connection.
And for her birthday wish, all she wants is happiness and peace around the world. These days, Miss Kitty loves spending time with her family, including her 3 grandchildren. She was a 4th grade teacher and even, get this, went out with a very famous person one time.
You guys want to guess? Before we get to the secret, she one time dated a very famous person.
Clark Gable.
All right, that's a
Yeah,
good guess.
it's got to be someone real old.
She's 105, so go ahead and do some math right there.
James Dean?
I think you're off on that.
Really? I don't know.
Just some dirt.
Just a pile of dirt.
Just a pile of dirt.
Jesus?
All right, Jesus, good guess as well. She is known because she had a celebrity rendezvous with...
Went out with a very famous person one time.
Do you go on a date with Mr. Martin Luther King Jr.?
Wow.
Yeah? What'd you think of him? Wonderful.
He was like hung like a horse.
Oh, jeez, guys. God.
Yeah, a big, huge old dong.
She had a one-night stand. Well, we don't know if it's a one-night stand, but it sure sounds like it based on this. With Martin Luther King Jr.
Oh, yeah, numerous affairs.
Nothing junior about him, according to her. She sounds very excited. Listen.
You going to go back to the Daddy Long-Leg joke? Or?
Nope, I already made that one. I'm not making that again.
What'd you think of him?
Wonderful.
Wonderful?
Yeah.
Yeah, how many dates did you go on with him?
Oh, more.
She still sounds like she likes it.
She's in a wheelchair.
Right there.
She is in a wheelchair. We should point out she is in a wheelchair right now.
Oh, more.
What'd you guys do?
None of your business.
Oh, damn.
So obviously it sounds like something happened with her and...
This reporter sounds like a real idiot.
Yeah.
So what'd you guys do on the date?
Oh, I mean, look, if it had not been something, scandalous, you would have said, we just had coffee. But
yeah, obviously.
None of your business.
Oh, Miss Kitty, behave. She says her secret for long life.
All right, so this guy now. So this is the secret. This is a woman, 105. She had a one-night stand.
Oh, yeah, that's Vanessa.
Is that Vanessa?
Yes. Yeah.
No, really?
They're the same.
Let me hear. That's Vanessa?
Rewind that. Yeah, this is Vanessa.
That's Vanessa with the spider?
Yep.
Oh, hold on. Let me hear.
Whoa.
Vanessa, you sound like the woman. I'm going to play you the woman now. Omar, give me Vanessa. Here's the woman.
Vanessa, you sound just like a woman who just got rocked by Mark.
You should be proud of yourself.
Vanessa, good for you. Huh?
Now we can place the sound.
What are we doing?
I don't know what we figured out here, but we figured out something. This is historic.
Just cracked the Da Vinci Code.
Yeah, we did.
Historically significant show you're listening to live right now. Vanessa, make that moan twice if you agree this is historically significant. Okay. And now let's find out the secret.
Oh, Miss Kitty, behave. She says her secret for long life is...
All right, place your bets. What's her secret for a long life?
Oh,
this woman lived a fascinating life. She dated, or at least went on a one-night stand.
Oh, she's probably doing those salmon sperm facials.
You think so? Mm-hmm. All right, Allie says salmon sperm facials.
Oh!
What is your guess, Omar? Her secret for living a long and healthy life. 105.
Oh, man. She's going to say something like, take pride in what you do.
Ow!
Take pride in what you do, followed by that noise. All right?
Yep.
Vanessa?
Dressing up and going out. Wicked face.
All right. Kind of sounds like that person at the drive-thru Jake went to, too, for the confession. Remember that guy?
Oh yeah.
Funny Jake. A lot of noises coming from this show. Jake, what is her secret for living to 105?
Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
So accurate.
So not appropriate, Jake. All right, this is what she said.
Trusting in the...
What? Trusting in the what?
Here's her secret.
Trusting in the Lord.
Okay.
Trusting in the Lord.
Did she say trusting or thrusting?
Thrusting with the Lord.
So from all of us here at Fox 8, Miss Kitty, we say happy 105th birthday.
Absolutely. Never kiss and tell.
That's right.
Apparently.
Isn't she lovely?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she wants her too.
Man, Miss Kitty.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. We'll get the hell out of here, but don't worry, Sluggo will be in moments, have more Disneyland tickets for you, and much more. Allie and I have a jam-packed day that starts now as we make our way downstairs because Jack Antonoff is going to be here with Bleachers, and they are going to be kicking off, and this is very exciting for us.
Oh, very exciting for our tum-tums.
This is, I wish you hadn't have said that out loud.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and cut that part out and start this fresh.
Tum-tum.
Yesterday, we were able to officially announce that KROQ has now officially partnered with In-N-Out Burger, and they will be the official sponsor of the brand of Allie's Tum Tum, the brand new.
How about your tum-tum? You okay now, Klein?
In-N-Out Burger Soundspace at KROQ.
And they just canceled that.
They just canceled it because of Allie's stupid comment.
Of all the stupid things I've said.
And that's great for a few reasons, but for all of the times we give away tickets to come to these win your way in only, the only way to get in is to win, like this event happening today with Bleachers. We have another one coming up soon enough that's pretty cool we can't talk about yet, but we've brought a bunch of listeners here over the years. You will get to come to this intimate performance space now, and you will be able to eat some of our absolute favorite food on the planet.
Yeah.
Because In-N-Out's going to be serving it up. So if you think about any time you've waited and waited and waited, don't worry about that when you come to the In-N-Out Burger Soundspace
Much
at
faster
KROQ.
line, exactly.
You will get the In-N-Out you crave, and of course some of the big bands that we bring into the tiny venues, and also some of these young bands that you saw for the very first time before they blow up and start headlining festivals.
Good bands, good burgers.
Here. So it's going to be a great time, and we're so thrilled to officially partner with In-N-Out. As you know, we are big fans. And that'll be happening today. So we got Bleachers today with In-N-Out, and then we'll have another announcement soon enough, and we'll get you into these shows. And I recommend you come hungry, and you get ready to see some amazing bands here at KROQ.
Now that this is the In-N-Out Burger Soundspace at KROQ, if we weighed ourselves today and then in another 6 months, do you think that all of us will have gained weight? No,
yes.
Because of all the In-N-Out Burger we're about to eat?
I know it for a fact because
get a protein style.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Omar's right. Lately, I've been on this kick.
It's healthy,
and it's basically like a handheld salad at that point.
Dan, I can crush one of those protein-style burgers so fast.
We were talking to Lindsay Snyder, and she's the president of the whole operation there, and she's told us she's got a couple of different go-to orders depending on if she's trying to go the healthier side of things or she just had like a night out. So she's got a few different ways to go. That's how I am as well.
I still needed to try the chopped chilies. I didn't even know before we talked to Lindsay that was a thing.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, very excited about this, and keep listening for your chances to win your way into future shows at the just announced In-N-Out Burger Soundspace here at KROQ. All right, takeaways from today's show, and then we get out of here. What's up?
All right, 818, my takeaway is the onion volcano at Benihana wasn't real.
Yeah. History books will lie, but that one was not real.
626, Allie has a beautiful lining. Uterine lining,
Her uterine lining is apparently good. That's
good.
The only best part of her body.
626, Omar needs that music bed.
Without the music bed, the guy can't even talk, right,
That's
Omar?
so distracting.
818, my takeaway is happy birthday to the oldest hippo nun. 909, Klein. In about 9 months, Allie's going to give birth to a churro.
Yep.
626, you guys can't do weed on the show. Sad trumpet noise. And 213, my takeaway is Klein is horrible at negotiating.
I got rocked in that negotiation. Terrible.
Yeah. And 2138, Vanessa sounds like she got rocked by MLK, which is an inappropriate takeaway.
If you don't know what we're talking about, or any of these don't make sense to you, it means you didn't listen to enough of the show, which you can download at your convenience, wherever you get your podcast, search Klein Alley Show. Also, there's YouTube videos. You can watch the entire show. If you want to see what it looked like in here when I was about to throw open a trash can, you can look at that on our YouTube right now.
Tum-tum.
I feel better now, actually. I feel better. I don't know why. Ow! That's right. That's how I feel right now. What's your takeaway, Jake the Nerd?
Salads and yogurt are just vessels for toppings.
That's all they are. Lettuce, yogurt, unnecessary, but we have to have it so we don't just walk around eating just giant buckets of candy.
And salad toppings.
Oh, man.
Yummy.
Bacon bits?
Yeah.
The best bits. Allie, takeaway?
My takeaway is if you're on Southwest, come on, you can take a picture.
Right.
Seriously, man.
Omar, takeaway?
Just sit down, shut up, spread your legs, and be done with it.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
Wow. Allie, so
That's how we
aggressive.
procreate.
Unbelievable.
That's how it works. That's how IVF is.
And go ahead, Johnny. Postmaster Johnny's got a takeaway.
I can't watch The Parent Trap anymore.
All right, it's a good takeaway from today's show. Feud against Lindsay Lohan. And finally, Vanessa's.
Chicken thermometer.
All right. They're getting better. They're getting better.
That was a slow burn, but it's funny.
Thanks for checking out the show, and we'll do it again tomorrow. Try to do it better. If you need us in the meantime, there's a GOAT line for you, 844-956-GOAT. All right, stick around. Sluggo's in here, and your Disneyland ticket's coming up in about an hour on KROQ.
Klein and Ally, it's just okay. Do-do-do. Klein and Ally, it's just okay.
Wow.
Klein and Ally, it's just okay. Just okay. Do-do-do.